Are we live? Let me take the headphones off. Alrighty, we are back. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Obviously, it can't handle both. For some reason, I can't be on the Hangouts and run a live stream at the same time. I don't know what happened, but it is what it is. I don't know what happened. It is what it is. So, I took down the last stream. Hopefully nobody was hurt. Hopefully nothing was wrong. But let me go ahead and finish my stream, and then I'll go back over there when I'm done. The phone not gonna let me do both. We can't do both. It can't be done. So I apologize. Don't know what happened, y'all, but the phone will not let me do both. Don't understand why I can go play that show and it's no problem, but having the Hangouts just show on the screen kept killing the phone to the point that it kept cutting off. I hope that while that was going on, that nothing was shown on either side, mine or hers, that wasn't supposed to be. Nothing that's flaggable or anything like that. I don't know. All I know is I tried to do something and it didn't work. Naya said, why were the messages deleted? I don't know what happened. I told y'all I had the computer is on the first email account. 40. This channel is on 54. So the, what do you call it? The email that's attached to the main Hangout should not have, I know none of that show couldn't have. Wait a minute. That no Night by Kaz is there? Why it's not showing up in this one? Let me see. It's not on live chat. How you doing, No Night by Kaz? I see you here. I sure hope that did nothing flash up because we wasn't on 40. I know that you and Taz and everybody is on 40. The only person that's on this email account is Cab7, Nike Girl, Ricky Bobby, people like that. Those are the only people on this side. So I hope you popping up don't mean something went wrong. Because I tried to be on that panel and run my live at the same time, and the phone couldn't handle it. I don't know what happened. Everything just kept cutting. So I went on and deleted that screen. But like I said, hopefully nobody else stuff popped up. Uh-oh. She's saying something. Uh-oh. Let me pop the chat out. It's on live already. Pop up the chat. She says, did you see my message? No, I didn't see your message. You said you doxed my information on your Google Hangouts. Please delete all my information. You're not on the second email. You said you saw it yourself, so something did happen? Okay, hold on. That's not a problem. Let me, I don't know why your stuff popped up though. You're not on the second email, but okay. I'm not gonna argue with you. Where is, put up the OBS and put up some banners or something. All right, now let's go up here. All right, and now it's showing Google Hangouts 40. Right, Butter Dark 40. And where is she? There she is right there. Is there a way to delete her? Yup, delete. You will permanently lose all your conversations. Goodbye. All right. Matter of fact, I got Papa D here. Delete him. No, I still talk to her. TCTV, talk to her. Petty bus activated. You can delete that. Smitty come by once in a while. Taz, you can delete that. Smooth Lady, you can delete that. Nat B, you can delete that. Oh, she on here twice. That could be a problem too. So get rid of that again. No Night Podcast. Anybody else who I shouldn't have? Minnie. Get rid of her. She shouldn't be here. They need to be. Oops. Delete. Anybody else? That's an empty hangout. Get rid of that. And is that everybody? JB back, please. JB back. Who is that? 3418. You can definitely get rid of that. This is when we had that hangout. Can I delete that? Won't let me do it. All right. All right. Anybody who I don't deal with is not here. All right. Let me pull the chat up. Okay. All right. I've already deleted. Because everything stopped. And then it started again. And then it stopped again. So the 2 stops and starts I've already deleted. And I'm going to edit my last video just to be sure. Just to be sure. I'm going to go to the end. Can you tell me what happened? Because I don't understand why it would have showed your information if we were on the other. I don't understand why it showed your information while we were on the other email. You know, I got 20 different emails. And the main account is the Brother Derrick 40. And I don't know if y'all see it on the screen, but you see in the corner, if you can see it, it says BDS, and you see a light green over top of it. It says other bookmarks, and then it says BDS again. This BDS is the channel that's on the 40. It's dominant. When I log on to Chrome, this account shows up. Then I hit YouTube, and when it opens, then it shows the account we're on now. How do I get the account we on now to be dominant and not show that one? None of that should have ever came across the screen. And as I'm looking here now, it's still saying 6 messages here. Ain't nobody hit me up on that hangout on that account in months. We haven't been using it. I don't even know why it's there. So I need to figure out how to get this BDS to go up there. I have to figure out. I might have to just erase the whole thing and start over again. That's what I might have to do. Now I'm going to go back and I'm going to watch. I'm going to watch that video and see. I don't know why it showed your information. Matter of fact, let me go look at the back of it just to be sure when it cut out. Now I got y'all looking at the banners, but I'm actually going to go look at the first video and make sure there's nothing there. I can take it out if I see anything. Cause you know me, I don't. That was a darn good video though. It's a shame. All right, let me hit edit. Of course, I ain't got no copyrights. That's the easy way to do it. right, there go enhancements. So the enhancements are there. So we can edit the video. Go to trim. All right, now there's the video. Now let's speed up.
Now you got to go.
All right, we started getting trolled. I remember that.
Special person to be able to come to the Brother Derrick show.
Okay.
But we haven't had the trolls in.
I'm looking.
Without using my data. Because I get 15 gigs of data. But between running the show and having it on the phone.
This looks terrible.
The go ahead.
Having the split ain't working. Yeah, that's not working. Having the split.
From this one, I'm like.
Having the Wi-Fi hotspot and using.
6 minutes all together. I don't know. Nobody.
It's not working. Wait, I'm looking. I'm looking. Come on, man.
Suggesting the toy truck was not a gun.
Okay, we still doing the news. So yeah, it was already falling apart.
So let's bring that Gmail up. Okay, now where's the Hangouts? There she is.
Okay, that could be what she talking about. That could be what she talking about. Okay. So let's just back out. Okay. Now I see what she's talking about. I leave the other video for nothing. Damn. Now I see what she's talking about. When I was going in and getting out of it, now I see. Okay.
Hold on a second, y'all. I gotta find it on Hangout.
No. You just heard me say, let me find it on Hangout. Let me back up a little bit more.
North Miami officer Jonathan Aladetta is charged with attempted manslaughter and
okay, go for it.
Hey, I ain't no threat.
Go for it.
Kenzie hostage and Kenzie was in danger.
Keep going.
I mean, they've been getting away with it.
Keep going. All right, now split. Split right there. Split. And we're going to drag it to the edge, all the way to the end. What are you doing? Go all the way to the end, baby. To the end. And
okay.
Split. Split. Done. All right.
So now, come over here and turn the volume down on that 5.1. So we're going to use 1 and we got headphones on.
Bring the OBS up. And we're going to close that out. Now,
actually, we do.
If you look,
okay,
see that little block right there? If y'all look at that little, see that little block right there where I got the mouse at? See that little block? That is what's being taken out.
So let me hit join.
And now we just hit done. And then you hit save. You hit save again. And there you go. You gotta wait for it to go away. And it's being edited. Alright. So
we live.
I deleted the other part for nothing. That was what we were talking about.
Hello everyone.
Got it.
Everybody knows that I do testing all day. And I've been trying to figure out how to get the hang.
And there it is. It should be gone. Alright, there we go. Now if y'all look, y'all can see edit in progress. And it's being edited. I took out everything. Right from before then, up until the last minute. Alright. Won't let you take it all, but I took most of it out. Alright. Now let's get back to, let's go back and check it again. Look you. That's us live right now. Okay, so we still live. Alright. Whew. Okay. All right, now pull the OBS back up and pull the chat back up. Okay. All right, it's all gone. You saw it. I deleted it. My apologies to you. All your information, you are deleted. You are gone. Sorry. I didn't do you. I went on and got the Taz and Minnie and everybody. Everybody out. I don't know why it came up because we not using that email that's attached to that. Don't know why that came up, but it did. And I'm glad that I stopped because I was still on the other show. I'm glad I came back and checked it. But I just knew something wasn't going right. Everything stopped. I mean, literally, I'm supposed to be seeing 1,100, 1,200. I'm seeing 0. Goose egg. Like, where did the data go? So for some reason, it can't carry the Google Hangout and the YouTube show at the same time. It can't do it. So whatever. Important thing is, all right. Like I said, that's never gonna happen again because it's gone. That was my bad. Trying to do too much. Anyway. But on a good note, I got the topic of the show over to the other side. You know, she got 32 people watching. I got 3, so hopefully I was able to get the message out about the topic of the show. I got them to talk about it for a few minutes, so that was good. So the good thing is, and like I said, there is no reason to keep all that information. You're absolutely right about that. I should have been clean house. But because that channel was flagged, that channel is flagged for like next 2.5 months. But it's the main email. It's my first email. It says 40. I'm 48, going on 49. That's how old it is. I was 39 when I made it. But that's the big channel. That's the big email, and that's where I do all my business at, on that email. I'm going to have to figure out how to get that email off the PC and how to get this email that the channel we on now should be the dominant one. But when you juggling 20-something emails, but that's been the dominant one. The only thing that's not on that email is the PayPal. I think the PayPal and the Cash App is on 48. Everything else, eBay, Amazon, everything is off of that 40 because it's the main email. I'm going to have to change that. We on 54 right now, and 54 should be the main one. Because even if I back out, we in the YouTube dashboard right now. If I back all the way out, do y'all see above my head? See it says BDS? That ain't the same symbol. And see up top it says BDS again? How do I change this one up top? How do I change that to the channel we on now? How do I get rid of this? Do I sign out? How do I do it? Do I sign out? Do I exit? Let me try to exit. Oops, exit the whole thing. Get rid of this. New tab, new window, downloads, settings. Can I do it in settings? The Brother Derrick Show, okay. And this is the wrong account. See, Bro Daryl 40. We don't want this. How do I change it? How do I change it? How do I change it? No, that's not going to help. No. I don't want it to stop syncing. I just want it to leave. Payment method, dresses or more, guest window, manage people, close all your windows. What about open guest window? What'd that do? All right, exit guest. That didn't work. What about YouTube? Did that help? No, that just brought us in. Now, when we come into YouTube, now it shows the email. How do I get it to go up top? I'm going to have to Google that. I'm going to have to Google that. So let's go back in. I have no idea, y'all, how to get that off of there. I don't want the main account is right there. I literally had to go in to Gmail, and I had to go into Gmail and then choose it from there. And that's how I was able to get on her show. So I don't know. But anyway, I'll figure that out. That's my job for the night. Let's get back to the show. So let's log into YouTube. Hey, look at me. I'm live. And then go to Creative Studio. We just can't stay out of... Oh, I lost a subscriber. Oh, well. Who cares? Yeah, who cares? You ain't like the topic? I lost a subscriber? Who cares? We're going to bring the truth. All right. Anybody still here? We can continue on with the show. My apologies to anybody name that was shown. We haven't even been using that daggone account. Matter of fact, a message that I sent to her about Artsy Fartsy was the only thing sitting there. So that'll let you know. Ain't nobody been using that. Anyway, let's continue on with the show. What's our next story? I wouldn't see this. Community mourns. Deputy fatally shot at Rockford Hotel. Suspect remains hospitalized.
Best bet ever.
They put the block on me.
You have a Casper too?
We having a time today, boy. We having a time today. Won't nothing go right. That's how you know you're doing right, when nothing won't go right. Come on, la-di-dee, la-di-da. Come on.
Cheryl, they'll also remember Deputy Jake Keltner in an hour with another procession. Tonight that is going to go from the Winnebago County Coroner's Office to a funeral home in Huntley. And this was a scene last night.
Whoa.
Law enforcement, hundreds strong, miles long, paying their last respects. Tonight is expected to be the same as they remember a highly decorated detective. Professionally, he was Deputy Jake Keltner, but to two boys growing up in Crystal Lake, he was dad.
How that's going to be, not having their dad there is going to be very hard. He's a good dad.
And it's not just his wife and children. Keltner's parents, according to neighbors, live just around the corner in the same neighborhood. Patrol cars are outside both homes today.
My heart really goes out to the mom and the dad, because to lose a child, I don't care how old they are, it's still your child.
They both moved into the same neighborhood, and they can walk through yards to get to each other's house. That's really sensational to me, and it says a lot the way families are now.
Deputy Keltner was working on a fugitive task force when he was shot outside a Rockford hotel. As the sheriff puts it, his job was to get the worst of the worst, a tremendous loss for his comrades.
Jake was just an incredible human being who, loved his family, he loved his job, and he loved life.
At the sheriff's office today, flags fly at half-staff, and badges are covered in black bands. An emotional loss here, and in Crystal Lake for family, friends, and neighbors.
So shocked that, something like this can happen. You just don't know. You don't know your destiny one day to the next.
I'm so sad for everyone. and for everyone in the neighborhood, because everybody has lost something, and his family has lost the most for sure.
And Deputy Keltner comes from a law enforcement family, but so many of those neighbors thinking about his two sons. They're only 4 and 6 years old. Funeral arrangements are still being planned at this point.
Oh, I see the message now. Oh, well.
The absolute best bed ever.
Yeah, you see the message all lady as usual. Okay. Oh, we lost somebody doing that story. I ain't mad. Keep moving. A lot more to go. Let's keep it moving. Don't let nothing stop us. Woman drowns, buries newborn grandson to prevent family shame. Now, didn't the Spartan used to do this? Didn't the Spartan Greeks used to do that? They had a child. That wasn't fit for the military, or was deformed, or was ugly. Hold on, you're going too fast now, all right? Here we go, y'all.
For today, Judge Michael Bush reading out loud the name of 43-year-old Beyont Dillon, the grandmother who allegedly confessed to police to drowning her hours-old grandson last November. Court documents say Dillon found her then 15-year-old daughter in the bathroom giving birth, shortly afterwards drowning the newborn, telling police, quote, to prevent family shame. Documents say Dillon gave her grandson's body to her husband, 47-year-old Jagsar Singh, who placed the remains in a plastic bag. Singh then gave the baby to Dillon's nephew, 23-year-old Bakshinder Maan, who buried the baby in the backyard, adding salt to the infant's grave. Police say the teen victim notified school officials on Tuesday, and they in turn notified police. Today, Lexi Bly, Dillon's attorney, entering a plea of not guilty on her behalf. The judge instructing Dillon to have no contact with her teenage daughter, who remains in protective custody along with another sibling. Police have yet to release information on the father of the newborn. Dillon's husband, Jagsar Singh, was also arrested in the case earlier this week, posting bail yesterday. 23 ABC's cameras were there as he walked out of the jailhouse. Court documents say Bakshinder Maan has removed a United States government-applied GPS device, and as of now has yet to be contacted.
They're on shame.
The absolute best.
All right. These people got to realize that when they come over here to the United States, the rules here are not as strict as they are in the country that you are leaving. In your country, what you did might be okay. In this country, it's not. I know there are foreigners that come over here and beat their wives. In their country, it's okay. In this country, it is not. Men cheat on their wives in other countries. In their country, it's considered okay. Here, it is not. Some countries, parents can beat their child to death. In this country, it is not tolerated. If you're going to leave one country to go to another, you need to make sure that you look at the rules and the customs before you come. For anybody who would say, you can understand the grandmother feeling ashamed of her loose daughter going out there and having a child out of wedlock, I say to you, that mother should have known that before she came across these shores. The minute that the grandfather saw that the mother killed his grandbaby, he should have took her right to the police or said something. Instead, he take the baby and then get another person to get involved to go bury it. I've never seen anything like this. This is ridiculous. You gotta do all this behind the scenes chicanery. You should have got on a plane, went back to your country, then did what you did. Then come back. Can't nobody here say nothing. That's a different country. Over there, it's acceptable. Here, it's not. Chances are, the young man that did knock her up, he found out he ain't responsible for a child. He's not going to complain. Because he had no business messing with the girl. He get off easy. He ain't got the next 20 years of child support. He's getting off easy. His parents, if you feel shame about your daughter having a baby, imagine the parents of the boy feeling shame. They get off the hook. But no, you do this, and then you're going to spend the rest of your life in jail. You killed a child that was hours old. That could have been our next governor. That could have been our next great actor. That could have been the next great entertainer. That could have been the next president. You killed them within hours of them being born. Literally hours. Hours. Why you didn't take them overseas and do that overseas? You go over there, you stay for a while, you come back. The baby father come around. Where the little girl at? What little girl? What little girl? I thought you was pregnant. No, I miscarried. Go about your business. But no, you just couldn't do that. That made too much sense. So now this mother is going to wind up in a jail for the rest of her life. Her daughter is now scarred because now she has no mother. The father is going to be locked up as an accessory because not only did he take the dead baby and not call the police, he got another young man to come get the body and go bury it somewhere. So that the child didn't get no life, didn't even get to get a first meal. You drown him, you kill him, you bury him within hours of him being born. And yet in those few hours, he's gone from his mother's hands to his grandmother's hands to his grandfather's hands to a stranger's hands that took him and buried him somewhere. All within a few hours. If a tree falls and nobody hears a fall, did it fall? A child was born. And if the girl didn't go to the police and say something, would anybody know that there was a baby that was born? Because I guarantee you the teenage father, all he wanted was to get off. He didn't want no child. He wouldn't care. Their parents didn't want to be responsible for no child born out of wedlock. They wouldn't have cared. If they would have done the right thing, given the child up for adoption, or got on a plane and went back where you came from and deal with it over there the right way, and then come back, couldn't nobody say nothing to you. Couldn't nobody say nothing to you. But you didn't do that. So now you got a mother that's mentally messed up. You got a grandmother that's probably going to be locked up for 25 years. You got a father that's probably going to do 5. And then you got a young man they can't even find who's probably going to do a couple years for burying the body. All because you were ashamed. Well, how much shame are you feeling now? As you sit in that jail cell with them criminals, them people that you look down on, how ashamed will you be that they in there for violent acts? They in there for killing people. You in there for killing a baby. You might get beat up every other day in there. You in there with mothers that can't see their children. Mothers that were killed to be able to hug their grandchildren. And you drowned yours. The same day it was born, within an hour of it being born, you killed them. What do you think those other women in that jail gonna do when they see you sitting there and you sitting there with your lip all curled up like, I ain't associating with them? They're gonna beat the crap out you, and you deserve it. They ought to beat you up every day. They ought to beat you up to the point they had to put you in solitary confinement. They ought to spit in your face and put their hands on you every day. You drowned a poor defenseless baby because you was ashamed because you didn't raise your daughter right. You knew you were coming to the United States. You know what the risk was and you came anyway. You should have made sure you kept tabs on your daughter. You should have made sure that. Because that's right, some slimy United States male, and I guarantee you that it was somebody from your country that convinced your little girl to lay down. The little girl made the mistake, not the baby, but you took it out on the baby. And now everybody gonna suffer. Everybody gonna suffer. You, your husband, your daughter, your other child, who right now don't have no parents. Yeah, the father's on bail, but he gonna get locked up. He ain't gonna get out of it. He helped dispose. He is a what do you call it? When he didn't call the police and he actually called somebody to come dispose of the body, he became part of the crime. He's going to get some time. So now the children don't have no parents. And the parents they had wasn't that good because she wouldn't have got pregnant in the first place. So now they're going to even have less supervision. So everybody losing this. But that's sad, the baby had to lose his life. Didn't even have a chance to. It's like almost, why'd you bring him to life? I just crazy. All right, we caught the commercial. It's a fast one, so don't go nowhere. We got a fast one here.
For the world. In only 2 months, Tracy Maurer and her husband planned on visiting here, Tulane University in New Orleans, to watch their daughter Meg graduate.
Meg?
Now, it's hard to find the words, knowing they'll take a trip down south to bring Meg home for the final time.
This is very hard.
Hard can't even begin to describe the pain of losing a child, especially this way.
I really want to be angry at somebody, but I can't be. It just happened.
It happened here, at this rest area along Interstate 10 in Goshen, Mississippi. Meg was with friends on a spring break road trip. Authorities say 2 tires from a passing semi-truck came loose, rolled through the opposite lanes of traffic and into the rest area, striking and killing Meg as she was getting into her car.
It's absolutely a random, freaky thing. It's not right. There's so much that's wrong about this, but it's just random.
As a mother, she watched Meg grow with each passing year, seeing her passion for music, her talent for art, and her love of academics.
She was everything.
And everything in her young life was leading here to Meg's graduation in May. But one won't walk across the stage, one who never had a chance to grow old.
That's dead on shame. I'm just trying to imagine what kind of impact. Now, y'all know them tires on them semis is big, but 2 tires came off the truck as it was passing by, and she was getting in the car, and they was able to crush her. Them tires must be heavy. I'm just trying to imagine, how do you... That truck, I'm just trying to imagine. She was crushed by a tire. How much random... She was getting in a car, and the car got hit by the 2 tires, and she became crushed. And like she said, how can she get mad? Who can she get mad at? She can get mad at the truck driver, but I mean, he's driving the truck. That's just something, you know, that was meant to happen. Ain't nothing you can do about it. That was something that was meant to happen. And there wasn't nothing you could do about it. Nothing. There wasn't nothing you could do about it. It was literally meant to happen. It was literally meant to happen. That's crazy. Okay. Let's get on to the next story here. So I erased the second video for nothing. All right, y'all. I covered this the other day, and ABC finally getting around to it, huh? I covered this days ago. You're a little late there, bruh. You're a little late there, but that's all right, though. Brother Derrick is the YouTube news hunter. We already got this. We covered this already, but we'll go ahead. A man who previously tested positive for HIV has shown no trace of the virus that causes AIDS since receiving a stem cell transplant more than a year ago, doctors say. The patient, a resident of the United Kingdom who has chosen to remain anonymous, appears to be the second known person to be declared free of HIV since the pandemic began. The latest case study was published online Tuesday by the scientific journal Nature and will be presented at the Conference of Retroviruses and Opportunistic Infections in Seattle this month. Both HIV-positive patients were diagnosed with cancer and received bone marrow transplants from donors carrying 2 copies of a rare genetic mutation known as CCR5-Delta32 that made them resistant to HIV-1, the most widespread and pathological strain of the human immunodeficiency virus, AIDS. The first patient, later identified as American Timothy Ray Brown, underwent 2 such transplants in Berlin in 2007 and 2008 to treat acute myeloid leukemia after chemotherapy and radiation failed. According to the case report published in the New England Journal of Medicine in 2009, Brown has been cancer-free and in sustained remission from HIV ever since, as far as doctors can tell. The second patient received the transplant in London in 2016 after being diagnosed with advanced Hodgkin lymphoma and going through less intensive chemotherapy. Regular testing confirmed the so-called London patient also has been in long-time remission for the past 18 months since continuing antiretroviral therapy, according to the case report, which was carried out by researchers at the University College London and Imperial College London with teams at the Universities of Cambridge and Oxford. All prestigious schools. By achieving remission in a second patient using a similar approach, we have shown that the Berlin patient was not an anomaly, and that it really was the treatment that approaches that eliminated HIV in these two people, says Dr. Ravindra Gupta, a lead author of the new study and University College London Division of Infection and Immunity professor, in a statement. The researchers cautioned that a stem cell transplant is not appropriate as a standard treatment for HIV due to the toxicity of chemotherapy given before the transplant. While it's too early to say with certainty that our patient is now cured of HIV, and doctors will continue to monitor his condition, the apparent success of hematopoietic stem cell transplantation offers hope in the search for a long-awaited cure for HIV/AIDS, says Dr. Eduardo Alavaria, a medical director of London's Hammersmith Hospital Blood and Marrow Transplantation Unit and Imperial College London hematology professor, in a statement. Some 36.9 million people worldwide were living with AIDS in 2017, and just 59% were receiving antiretroviral therapy, which are medicines to suppress the HIV virus. Acquired immune deficiency syndrome, or AIDS, is the most advanced stage of HIV infection. Almost 1 million people died from AIDS-related illnesses around the world in 2017, according to data from the Joint United Nations Program on HIV/AIDS, UNAIDS. Should be UNAIDS, I'm sorry. Early diagnosis and prompt treatment of HIV can help prevent progression. At the moment, the only way to treat HIV is with medications that suppress the virus, which people need to take for their entire lives, posing a particular challenge in developing countries. Gunther said, finding a way to eliminate the virus entirely is an urgent global priority, but it's particularly difficult because the virus integrates into the white blood cells of its host. All right, so this old news, we already covered this, but it's nice to get a better breakdown. This article had a better breakdown, so now everybody understands. Let's keep going. What's our next story? R. Kelly remains in Cook County Jail Friday night. And of course, it ain't gonna show up, of course, right? Nope. All right, let's go.
To say about his alleged behavior, especially those closest to him. In the meantime, what about paying the money to get him out of jail? We've heard several rumors over the last few days about money that was supposed to be coming here. Well, today we saw his attorney, his publicist come, and they left without Kelly.
As R. Kelly sits in the Cook County Jail, new waves of controversy roll toward the R&B singer. Detroit police investigate a new allegation from a woman who says she was just 13 when R. Kelly had sex with her in Detroit and Atlanta, ultimately giving the girl a sexually transmitted disease. Attorney Gloria Allred says she represents the woman and shared a comment from her client which reads, "Listening to R. Kelly's denials about what he did to underage girls like me was very hurtful. He needs to tell the truth. and he needs to stop playing the victim. He was the adult and I was the child. He had no right to take advantage of me when I was only a 13-year-old child. This morning, Kelly's girlfriends defended the 52-year-old on CBS This Morning, blaming their parents.
Both our parents are basically out here trying to get money and scam because they didn't agree on what happened. My dad and my mom, they started to send threats to both me and him. They said, oh, I'll put all your naked pictures all over the world. I'm going to ruin you. I'm going to ruin him if he doesn't send $20,000 to this bank account by Monday.
At a press conference today, attorney Michael Avenatti disputes those claims. He represents the parents of Azriel Clary.
That man had nothing in his life.
This shares that R. Kelly was prepared to pay about $60,000 in the child support he owes, but that was not enough for the judge. So on Wednesday, he was taken into custody. He's due back in court on that case next Wednesday, and the week after that, he's due in criminal court. He faces 10 counts of aggravated sexual abuse here in Cook County.
That's a shame. They took all that man money and won't move. Well, he wanted to do what he wanted to do. You want to mess around with them young girls? You better get you a cougar. Get you a cougar, young man. Well, actually, he older than me. But I say young man. Michigan couple arrested for hot tub sex at Kalahari, escaping police cruiser. What? It looks simple. Sandusky, Ohio, the Erie County Sheriff's Office has arrested a man accused of escaping a police cruiser after allegedly having sex in a hot tub. According to a police report, deputies responded to Kalahari Resorts around 8:15 p.m. Tuesday after a lifeguard reportedly caught a man and a woman allegedly having intercourse in a hot tub. Security told deputies Camden Mack, 25, became irate after being confronted by the lifeguard. I guess he getting his freak on. I guess he was. Mack told deputies he did not know why security was evicting him. Then he swore at security officers, according to a report. Mack and the woman, Taylor Coates, 22, denied the accusations. The couple is from Michigan, according to the Sandusky Register. Mack is from Ann Arbor, and Coates is from Hudson. Mack and Coates were told by deputies to gather their belongings and leave the property, according to the report. Sheriff deputies left the pair with security and were getting ready to leave when they were informed that Mack and Coates tried running from security officers. Security officers captured Mack and held him on the ground when deputies arrived, according to the report. Deputies have pulled Mack into the back of a cruiser after he allegedly refused to go inside. After Mack was in the cruiser, one deputy attempted to locate Coates, while the other stayed with Mack. At this time, Mack was able to open the passenger door and started running toward the convention center, according to the report. Deputies eventually caught up to Mack and tackled him to the ground. He was then placed inside of a patrol vehicle with a working safety valve. Deputies arrested Coates after security found her in her hotel room. Mack was charged with felony escape, misdemeanor, persistent disorderly conduct, and criminal trespassing. Coates was charged with misdemeanor, persistent, that's the woman, disorderly conduct, and criminal trespassing. I don't mean no harm, and maybe I'm wrong, but this seems like something way out of proportion. If you have a couple and they got a room at that hotel together and they were there together, why? What was that? We can remove these comments. Because it's going to let other people see it. And even though we deleted it, some people take screenshots. We know that. Is that all? There's no one. Remove. 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 Okay. All right. Now I'm not being trolled. Something showed accidentally, and people information who is on the Hangouts on an email that we don't use, but it's the main email for the computer. I don't know how to take that off and put it on the email we using now. Everything runs off that email. Every account, when I switch YouTube channels, it'll all come through that email. When I look on the phone, it says primary email, and then I can side click it and hit a link, and it show all the emails, and then I can go in, or I can hit a link that shows messages from all the emails. Everything runs through that account. How do I get that account off? And how do I put, you understand? How do I put this account first? When I went to get the Hangout link, why did it take me to that account when we're not on that? We are on 54. It took us to 40, which is the main account. And I'm trying to figure out, how do you get this account Hangouts to show up? We're not using the other account. All those names I took off, I haven't talked to them people in months. We haven't been on. If you remember when we did that experiment and I tested that movie, remember? And we got flagged. Labs is on 48. And we haven't got no donation since Christmas, so we haven't been using that account. So I don't understand why her information popped up. I don't. But I went back and deleted it. It's gone. And I took out her messages because I didn't want other people to be able to say, because you know people take screenshots. People might be able to say, well, let me go back and look. And hopefully it'll go away. But just like I say they don't watch you. Yes, they do. They say they don't watch. Yes, they do. But I'm glad she was watching because I didn't know that. But anyway, I got rid of everybody. Everybody that used to be in this chat, you gone. We got a whole new Hangout with new people that's on this channel. But how do I make that the original? I gotta figure. I'm gonna have to go on Google today and figure out how do I make that the original channel. And like I said, I was bragging about outsmarting Metro PCS. They shut the phone service. They slowed it down to a crawl. I might have outsmarted them for a minute. They slowed it to a crawl. When we had the Hangouts on, and I heard her show and my show on at the same time, the OBS went to 0 and wouldn't connect. And then the Hangouts I was on wouldn't connect. I don't know what happened. But anyway, you live and learn. That's the one thing about doing lives. You can't let nothing get you down because then you won't want to do it next time. You can't let it get you down. And like I said, hey, This wouldn't happen if we had the Wi-Fi, and I ain't saying another word. We still had the Wi-Fi, it wouldn't happen. It would graciously handled everything, and stuff wouldn't be shown, but it is what it is. I still don't understand why she popped up. If I'm on this channel, I don't understand why that stuff popped up, but it is what it is. Anyway, let's get back to the show. Man sentenced to 18 to 20 years in prison for murder, burning of a gay Detroit man. Prosecutors say Hamir Al-Khatib robbed, burned, and killed Gabino Rodriguez. Al-Khatib's co-defendant, a man, was sentenced to 18 to 20 years in prison for murdering a gay Detroit man in 2013. Prosecutors say Hamir Al-Khatib robbed, burned, and killed Gabino Rodriguez. Al-Khatib's co-defendant, Andrew Cesarnecki, was sentenced to life in prison without parole after a trial in December 2018. Al-Khatib and Cesarnecki targeted Rodriguez for robbery because he was gay. Prosecutors say during the robbery, they savagely beat and strangled him and then burned his body beyond recognition. The cases were prosecuted by those of the Fair Michigan Justice Project, a program that assists law enforcement and prosecutors in solving serious crimes against lesbian, gays, bisexual, and transgender persons. After 6 long years, justice has finally been attained for the family of Gabino Rodriguez, said Fair Michigan President Ella McGuire. These cold case murder convictions resulted from Detective Kevin White and the Detroit Police Department tenacious investigation of this brutal crime, and Special Prosecutor Jamie Powell Horowitz's determined prosecutions. We are grateful for their efforts, and we are committing to continue to fight for justice for the LGBTQ community in Wayne County. That's it. Now, it's one thing to rob the man. Another thing to beat the man up. Then you choke the man to death. Then you put the man on fire. I mean, why? Why? You hate homosexuals that much? It's not your job to deal with homosexuals. It's not your job to deal with pedophiles. It's not your job to deal with rapists. It's not your job to deal with murderers. Unless you see them committing a murder in front of you. Unless you see them raping somebody in front of you. If a person makes the decision to become a homosexual or bisexual or whatever, that's between them and God. That's between them and God. If you see them molesting a child, you see them taking advantage of somebody, then yes, you intervene. But if they ain't bothering nobody, why should you bother them? God gonna take care of them. Chances are HIV will take care of them. Why do you feel the need? Why do you feel the need to put your hands on somebody who ain't doing nothing to you? I'm just being honest. If you have your children and y'all are at a restaurant and you see a gay couple come sit next to you and they're kissing and hugging and you don't want your children to see that, you ask the host to move you to the other side of the restaurant so you can't see that. Whether you think it's perverted or not, they still have the legal right. And this is what you got to understand, the difference between legal right and holy right. Because that's what they're going to hide behind. The Bible says what they're doing is not right. That's between them, God and Jesus. Remember what I said. You can use your level of decipherment and be able to decipher that the behavior is wrong. But you don't have the right to judge the person. You can hate the behavior, but you don't have a right to hate the person. They got enough going on in their life. And at the end, they're going to have to deal with their maker. That's their decision. Let them deal with it. Why you got to get in? Because now you taking upon the role of God. It is not up to you to decide who can be with who. If you find the behavior inappropriate, you remove yourself from the situation. You know, if you see an interracial couple together, you might be raised that that's wrong. There's no need for you to be sitting around them every minute. Hey, you know he Chinese and you white. Why are you with him? Hey, you know he black. Why are you with him? That's not your job. If it is wrong, then let God deal with it. Because now you taking the place of God. And so whether you think you right or not, how are you right about taking God's place? How you think he going to deal with you? He going to deal with you worse than he deal with them. He might see them as not knowing any better, but you know better, and you still went and took God's spot. How you think he going to feel about that? You got to think, people. Now, if you find out that you paying all this money for your kids to go to school, and then you find out the teacher is homosexual, I don't know what they got to do with her teaching your kids the curriculum or him teaching your kids the curriculum. But if it bothers you so much, then take them out of their classroom. You can quietly go to the principal and say, look, the guy's a great teacher, but I don't want my son around there. You can do that quietly. If none of the other parents is complaining, why are you? But you would take it, the gumption, to say, I'm going to be the one that's going to rock the boat. That guy could be the greatest teacher in the world, or that woman could be the greatest teacher in the world. Because Lord knows we sure got enough pedophile ones of them. I tell you right now, I'd rather take my chances if I was an altar boy with a gay priest than a pedophile one. Because a gay man want a gay man. He don't want a gay child. Just because people don't agree with what you say, don't look like you, or have a different sexual preference. Everybody is different. And how you deal with the different people that you come across will determine your judgment. Why are there wasps and dragonflies? Why the heck is there those fish in the water that eat you? Why are there sharks? Why are there bees that sting you? There's a reason. God put them here for a reason. It's not your job to question the reason. What's the reason for a daggone roach? What's the reason for a rat or a flea? It's not for us to ask. But they here. And much as we try, we can't get rid of them, can we? Much as we try, we can't get rid of them. If it's something that you see is different and you don't like it, just keep moving. I don't go to bars, but if I'm sitting in the bar and everybody having a good time and I see two skinheads come in, am I going to get up and go up to them? Hey, what you coming here for? I'm having a good time. I'm going to keep having a good time. If they come in and they behave themselves, why should I go up to them and say anything? Give me a reason. If they come in and they cool and they ain't bothering nobody, they having a drink and laying back, we watching the game, why should I go up to them? Hey, you know, y'all racist. Y'all ain't welcome here. Why? Why should I go out my way? What compels you? But I see it done all the time. You'll have a bunch of skinny people sitting together, or people who just came out of a gym, and they'll go someplace and be eating, and two fat people come in. They got to go up. Hey, you know y'all fat. What y'all coming here for? So y'all trying to hang around us for? Y'all fat. We work out. We better than y'all. Y'all too lazy to even work out. Look at you. Stomach hanging. Fat hanging off you. Who gives you the right to go up to somebody? Maybe they like being fat. Maybe their men find them sexy. Maybe they got some kind of disease, but no matter what they do, they can't lose weight. They may work out more than you do. They might be able to do more push-ups, might be able to run around the building more times than you. You don't know. But you're going by sight. You're going by the obvious things. The things that you see at first might not be the reality. But if it is the reality, what business is it of yours? Well, we come here and we only have healthy stuff here, and these fatties gonna come in here and they're gonna sit there, and just like at the gym, they were serving fruit bars and snacks. Now they got them serving pizzas and subs and all that unhealthy food, making it uneasy for us. Then you need to find another gym. What they got to do with them? They trying to make money. The gym is. You need to find a gym that's about dedication the same way you is. The same way if you go to a church and they allow homosexuals to be in there and you don't agree, you shouldn't be at the church. You pick up and go to one that don't. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying the behavior is right. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm saying it's none of my business. They ain't hitting on me. They ain't messing with the kids in my neighborhood. What I got a problem with them for? They want to go steal a couple kisses behind the shed, let them go. At least they got the sense to go behind the shed and do it, and not sit and do it in front of everybody's face. I'm not going to fall when I'm over there. Look at it. They got that on there. You're doing too much, as the young people say. You're doing too much. Let it go. Let it go. I've said it a million times. To a black woman, the lowest thing on the totem pole is a gay black man. Or a gay man in general. And when they get mad at you, they're going to call you. You're broke, you got a little penis, or you're gay. But yet, they claim they the best friends of them people. So their best insult against you is to put down their best friend. But nothing wrong with that, right? That doesn't sound retarded to you. You acting just like a freak. And then 5 minutes later, you sitting there having a drink with one. Huh? People need to get it together. You got to realize everything you do is being judged. What I'm saying right now, I could be judged for. I hope I'm doing a good job. I might lose subscribers. Nobody might not watch me no more. Oh, he's standing up for gay people. Well, we can't watch him anymore. Daggone shame. I love his stories. Oh, man. I'm going to tell you what the Spirit tells me to say, whether you like it or not. Leave people alone. If they not causing crimes or hurting people, let them be. How many World Star videos do we watch where somebody is sitting there having a good time and somebody walk up and say something? If you were having a good time, you wouldn't have time to walk up to anybody. Take care of what you're doing. Stop worrying about what your neighbor doing. Take care of what you're doing. If you see somebody that's doing all right and they doing all right, leave them alone. But you got to go mess with them. I see it all the time. You even do it on YouTube. I'm like, mind their business. You can't leave them alone. You got to go follow them around. You're taking screenshots of the shows. They were doing fine before you noticed them, and they'll do fine after you notice them. But you can't let it go. You got to just go around. Let's get on to the next story. I know nobody ain't got no comments. It is a touchy subject. But at least one guy got 18 to 20. He's going to be off the street for a while. The other guy got life. He's going to be off the street. Hopefully, he won't see the street. All because you was offended because you saw somebody different than you. Now, if they were raping somebody, burning somebody up, they were stealing somebody, that I could see. But somebody just going about their business, you just feel, well, I'm going to rob them, we're going to go ahead and kill them. We're gonna, that's on, you know, too many of them anyway. We need to just start wiping them out. You think you going to have a Sodom and Gomorrah in your neighborhood? You're taking God's place. That's not acceptable. It's not. That's God's job. Let him deal with them. Treat them as they treat you. Man wanted for 2 bank robberies in Macomb County. Is that Macomb? Well, we'll find out. Commercial get right in. 3, 2, 1.
Doesn't stop there. We go to Shelby Township now, where Chopper 7 was over the scene of a bank robbery. All this unfolding at 24 Mile and Hayes. Police say the thief took off on foot. Here's a photo of the man they're looking for. They say he's 6 feet, 2 inches tall. about 300 pounds. Police say this is the same man, or at least appears to be, the same guy who robbed a Chase Bank in Chesterfield Township yesterday. If you recognize this man, you're asked to call police.
They're going to find him. They're going to find him. They're going to find him. Give it to the bank. Give it to the bank. They're going to find him. They are going to find him. They're going to find him. They don't. He look just like somebody's grandfather. Like, that's grandpa. They gonna find him quick. That's the one thing. White people tell you in a minute. Black people say, no, I ain't see nothing. No, white people be like, yeah, that's him right there. Yeah, look at Mr. Joe. Mr. Joe on TV now. He robbed the bank. Shoot, they gonna find him quick. Video shows suspects trying to break into business. We in Detroit, y'all. We've been in Detroit for a while. I gotta see this. Trying to break into a business. So they didn't even get anything? That's kind of rough right there. Let's see how hard they work. Oops. There ain't no volume anyway. There's 3 of them. Did I pause it? I gotta come on every 30 seconds. Let me take it off. That might be the cause of the problem. Let me try it again here. Let's read the story. Heck with that. Detroit police need help identifying and locating 3 unknown suspects caught on camera trying to break into a business on the city's east side. On February 17th, around 5 a.m., 3 unknown suspects attempted to break and enter a Project Green light business located in the 17,000 block of Harper through the rear door. The suspects failed to enter and ran off in an unknown direction. So, whoever did the job of securing that place, hands off to you. You prevented a robbery. Hands off to you. And the people that worked there had a job to come back to. Good job. And here we go with the bull crap. Why are we going orange? Why are we going orange? Why are we going orange? Hold on a sec. There should be a HD symbol there. We are. HD. Okay, so why are we orange? It's been mixed down to 720. Why are we orange, sir? Now let's keep moving. There we go. Now we green again. Make your mind up. Dramatic police chase ends in arrest in Hazel Park. Got no commercial here. I don't know. I kind of like reading the stories now, rather than playing the video. When we get our big channel back, I'm gonna start reading the stories.
On I-75.
Police chasing a man they suspected of carjacking. Chopper 7 was overhead when the suspect spun out, took off running, and was eventually taken down by police.
See that? Yeah. We get the big channel back. I'm gonna start showing videos.
Reporter Kimberly Craig is live in Hazel Park to take us through that drama. Kim?
Yes, the alleged victim is a 19-year-old man who said he was carjacked as he was getting ready to start his job picking up dog poop for pet owners. But a relative of his says there was a stolen vehicle, but no carjacking.
I heard a loud bang. Yeah, and then I came out, me and my neighbors were sitting out, and the only thing I heard was my neighbor saying, "Get in the house, get in the house."
Bernice Todd's neighbor was yelling at her to get back in the house because the police chase that was on I-75 led to the fleeing suspect being right next to her house as police moved in to catch him.
It's lucky nobody got killed.
Detroit police began chasing the white pickup truck after professional dog pooper Scooper reportedly told them that his company vehicle was stolen in a carjacking. The 19-year-old even told his boss that two men pulled him out of the vehicle. Thankfully, it has a GPS tracker on it, and this map of green dots show where the vehicle went. And it turns out this may not have been a carjacking at all. The stepfather of the alleged victim told Action News that there was no carjacking, but that the 19-year-old simply left the engine running to warm it up. And when he went back outside, it was gone. As for the man who took police on the chase of that pickup truck that was reported stolen, he wasn't on foot long before calling it quits.
By the time I run back in the house, I'm seeing cops on the side of my house running in the backyard. I guess the suspect ran on the side and they caught him right here in the front.
My wife, she was on the computer. She says there's a chase on I-75, and I come out there to feed the cats, and that next thing I know, bam, the accident. And I seen the guy run, jump the fence, and man, the police were all over.
He needs to be doing something else with his life. He needs to be in school or something. He has to be around 18, maybe 21. I'm not sure, but he's a young kid. I know that.
And all Detroit police will say right now is that they are still investigating. Reporting live in Hazel Park, Kimberly Craig, 7 Action News.
Pretty scary incident there, Kimberly. Thank you.
Okay. So several things to point out here. Even the victim had to lie. Think about that for a second. The victim had to lie. He told the police he was carjacked. That 2 people threw him out the car. When they found 1 person in the car, where the 2 people that won? 2, I know they in Detroit get cold, okay? They near the top of the country. I'm in the middle of the country here in Maryland, and it gets cold. It's cold today. I've been wanting to go out and test these inline skates. Every day been cold. I want to go out at night when nobody can see me. Every night it been cold. Tomorrow's going to be the first decent day. And I'm trying to see because the other skates that I got coming, they came from Fort Worth, Texas. They went all the way up to Illinois. And then today they were in Ohio. So Ohio is 2 states over. Now, the first set of skates that I got came from Ohio. And they shipped them Friday morning, and I got them Monday. So it's only 2 states over. So it doesn't take long, right? This person is not using priority shipping USPS. They're using FedEx, right? Now, when I ordered something from FedEx on Amazon back in January, they actually had the product. They didn't use USPS. They use FedEx. FedEx took the product from the boonies of Maryland, right? Because we do have Amazon warehouses here. I got one not even about 4 or 5 miles from where I am right now as an Amazon warehouse. They actually took the product from Hagerstown, Maryland. They took it to Sparrows Point. Urban Avenue is about a mile from where I am. It's about a mile, right? It dead ends right there. You make the right, and you take that all the way down. It turns into North Point Boulevard from Urban Avenue. Anybody know where East Point Mall is? It's right there off of North Point. You take that all the way down to the bottom, that's Sparrows Point. So that's a straight shot. Okay? It's a straight shot. You gonna tell me my product went from Hagerstown, Maryland to Sparrows Point, Maryland. I just told you. It's probably about 8 miles down, straight shot. 8 miles straight shot. It went from Hagerstown, Maryland, it went to Sparrows Point, where I told you is about 9 miles from me. Then it went to Atlantic City. It went from Atlantic City to Kentucky. Then from Kentucky, it came back to Sparrows Point, Maryland, and then came to me. Why do FedEx and UPS take your stuff around the world instead of just bringing it to you? Somebody literally could have gotten in the car and drove straight up, made a left, came a mile, came up 2 blocks, said, here you go, sir, got back in the car, and would have been back there at the place within 25 minutes. But they let it go all the way to Atlantic City, upstate New York, all the way down to Kentucky, Memphis, Tennessee. Then it came back up to Sparrows Point, where it was in the beginning, and then came to me. Why did they do that? These guys should have been here. Now it ain't gone from Fort Worth, Texas. It ain't gone to Illinois. And not Chicago, but the deep part of Illinois. Now it's in Ohio. 2 states away. You got Ohio, you got Maryland, Pennsylvania, Ohio. Maryland, Pennsylvania, Ohio. It's 2 states over. If I check it now, it's probably in New York somewhere. It's probably down in Miami. It's probably halfway to Las Vegas. Why they take your stuff around the world instead of just bringing it to you? I don't understand. Maybe somebody work there can tell me. Anybody got any relatives that work at UPS or FedEx? Why they take your stuff around the world in 8 days? Why they just can't give it to you? It might be a little out the way, but they can't just give it to you. If it started in Maryland, I should get it the same day. Right? It started in Maryland. Why I got to go from Hagerstown, Maryland? And Hagerstown is the boonies. But it's still here in Maryland. You're going to take it. The Sparrows Point, Maryland, that's not even 8 miles from where I am. But you're going to let it go to Kentucky, New York, Atlantic City, and then make your way back to Sparrows Point, Maryland. Why'd you even take it? You should have left it there and waited for the truck to come back. Instead, you got it on the truck going all these places, and then people wonder why that stuff damaged. It's bouncing around in the truck, going from here to there, to here, instead of just being on a straight shot. I don't understand it. If somebody would like to explain, I would love to know. Why is it that if you order something, it just can't come? Why I got to go all around the world in 8 days? Well, you know, we ain't got nothing going that way. Well, just throw it on there anyway. You never know. Something else might come in. And for you to take something past and then have it go all willy-nilly and then come back. Something that started in the state of Maryland, I should have got it the same day or the next day. It started in Maryland, which is where I'm at. Its second stop was in Maryland, not too far from where I'm at. And instead, it traveled all willy-nilly. That thing went to New Jersey, thing went to New York, upstate New York. It went to daggone Kentucky. And then turned around and came back the way it started from. I was like, what? Who works that out? Like I said, I haven't checked, but I know if I check, I know it's going to be. Now, it was in Ohio, so it should be in Maryland tonight. Let's take a look. All right. Now it left Fort Worth, Texas. Then it went to East St. Louis. Chicago is in Illinois, right? St. Louis and Chicago in the same. Chicago and St. Louis in the same state. I thought St. Louis was in Missouri. This says St. Louis, Illinois. Then it went to Zanesville, Ohio. All right, now it's at Hagerstown. Remember I told you about Hagerstown? About the other delivery from January? Now it's in Hagerstown. Now you think that they're going to send it to UPS? Because that was at 7:30 p.m. If they send it to UPS in Baltimore, if they can get it to the distribution facility. Now here's something even funnier. Do you realize that my post office is 3 blocks up the road? It's all uphill though. It's 3 blocks up the road. It literally is 3 blocks up the road. Now you got to do some walking. It's uphill, but it's 3 blocks up the road, like up the side of a mountain. Now, if they can have it there before 8 a.m., it should be on the shipment leaving out at 10 something. If they can have it there before 8 a.m., it should be coming today. I doubt it. Because I guarantee you, even though they said Hagerstown at 7:32 p.m., I guarantee you, they're going to take it back out of state. They're going to take it back out of state. I guarantee you. It's in Hagerstown right now. I guarantee you. We'll find out tomorrow. When I come on tomorrow, we'll find out. If y'all don't see me outside skating around, y'all know they didn't come. If y'all see me outside, film myself skating around, y'all will know. But right now, it's snowing. But it's not the sticky kind. It's the kind of snow that's going to melt. Supposed to be in the 40s tomorrow. So hopefully it don't freeze tonight. Monday supposed to be beautiful in the 50s. Tuesday and Wednesday supposed to be in the middle 40s and sunny. I'm not going to be into his aisle. I'm going to be outside. I guarantee you, I'm going to be outside. I ain't going to be sitting in the damn house. When y'all see me, y'all going to see me filming. Y'all going to be like, look at that fool out there. I'm tired of being in the house. I'm going to be out mingling. We're going to be picking up all kinds of things. People going to be laughing at what's on my feet. Hopefully, they won't notice the camera on my head. They're going to be laughing about what's on my feet. Hopefully, they don't notice the camera on my head. You know, I got to stop being lazy because I got some knee pads already. And I got some MMA training gloves. Now, they're not as good as the wrist guards. Because the wrist guards have that, like, steel. Depending on some have plastic. Depending on whether it's cheap or not. But they supposed to have the steel in the palms of your hands. So when you fall, you're supposed to fall on your knees, on the knee pads. And you're supposed to fall with your hands. Now, if you happen to fall sideways, you're supposed to have on elbow pads. So that way, you fall on your elbow, on the elbow pads. And you hit. And you don't get hurt. Hopefully I don't fall. But you know, eventually it's going to happen. So, I ain't expecting to fall. But like I said, I got the knee pads already. Just got to learn how to put them on. Can't be that hard. And so, I'm still going to have to get the, they have the sets for $10. Next month, I'm going to order the set. You can get the knee pads, which I already got, But you can get the knee pads, the wrist guards, and the elbow pads for like $10 to $12. So that'll be the next thing. Then we gotta find a helmet. And like I said, I got a big head, so we already know we need an extra large. And then I would like to find one that got the mounts in them. So I just take the camera and just screw it in, and I won't have to wear the head mount. It'll already be mounted to the witch car. So you just put it in, screw it in, and then there it is. So, like I said, we're gonna get that's all in the works. That's all in the works. The weather can't stay bad forever. FedEx can't keep jacking my stuff around forever. It's gonna get here. Like I said, if the weather was good, I'd have been out on the inline. The weather won't cooperate right now, but we're gonna have some nice days. If they come today or tomorrow, Monday, because it's gonna rain Sunday. Monday, I'll be out with it. If it come Friday or Saturday, if they come Monday, and I miss the and the FedEx man, I don't know how I'm going to get to the FedEx building, because there is no FedEx building near here. There literally is no FedEx. The FedEx is clear. When I say clear, I mean clear. If you took a cab ride over there from where I'm at, it would probably cost you about $40 each way. That's how far away it is. It would literally cost $40. It'd be like if I left out the house, if I was going to try to walk over there, if I left out the house at 6 a.m., I would be lucky with taking breaks and moaning and groaning. I'd be lucky to be there at 6 p.m. before they close. Lucky. That will be an all-day event. That's how far away that is. That will be an all-day event. I'm not kidding you. If I tried to take the bus over there, I'm trying to think of how many buses I had to take. I might have to take 6 buses to get over there. I'm trying to think, would the light rail even help? If I take the bus, I would take 2 buses to get to the light rail. Take the light rail, if I got off at Pratt Street. If I got off at Pratt Street, or had to get off at Lombard. And if I was to get a bus that went straight up Lombard, if it is one, I don't know if the bus goes straight up Lombard. If I can find a bus that goes straight up Lombard, I'll be able to take that all the way up and get off at, what do you call it? I would have to get off at Washington Boulevard. I would have to get off at Washington Boulevard, because Lombard did end. I would have to get on another bus. I might be better get off at Baltimore Street. Take Baltimore Street and find a bus that go all the way up Baltimore Street. I seen one. I don't know what it's called, but it's a bus that go up Baltimore Street. I would have to get off there at Hilton, catch the bus on Hilton, let that bus take me down past St. Agnes. Then I gotta get off at Joe. If I got it right, I believe that's Joe, J-O-H. I think that's Joe Avenue. I know the place is on Joe. Man, no, it's another street that take you to Joe Avenue. I can't think of the name, but it's right there by that school, and right there where the property for St. Agnes Hospital in, and you go up that road, and it's like a business park back there. I can't think of the name to save my life, but you take that road and you go up to Joe Avenue, then you get off the bus, or you just go on the bus right there. You just hike it. It's like a half mile, and it's right there. That thing is clear on the other side of town. I don't know why this dude use FedEx. I don't know nobody that ain't got no car that use FedEx. There ain't not one on this side of town. And if I were to try and put them rollerblades on and try and, man, it'd take me all day. If I don't get hit or run over or bust my butt, it would take me all day to get over there. So I said, shoot. Anyway, like I was saying, the Medicaid was paying for me to go to the doctors over that way. And I know that that was a $28 cab ride. That's why they stopped sending me over there. I was doing good over there too. Anyway, I'm babbling on. Anybody got any comments? We got one story left here. Let's get it. Man charged in freeway shooting that closed I-94 at Middlebelt. This is Romulus, Michigan. Romulus. Wayne County prosecutors have charged a man in the I-94 freeway shooting that happened Thursday. MSP closes westbound I-94 at Middlebelt to investigate freeway shooting. Demetrius Butler was charged with possession of a firearm by felon, ammunition possession by felon, 2 counts of felonious assault, and reckless driving at his arraignment Friday. According to police, at 4:30 p.m. Thursday, officers received a call from a woman saying that a driver had fired a shot at her vehicle on I-94 near Merriman. She provided the license plate of the suspect's vehicle, who she says fired 1 round and missed her vehicle. I keep telling y'all, stop with this road rage. Now, you're going to sit there and start a road rage incident and then keep going, and then the man shoot at you. Now you want to call the police. The man shoot at you. Now you want to call the police. If I was the police, I'd have said, what you call me for? Ain't you arguing with the man? Keep arguing with him. What you call us for? The man in his car and you in your car. Did he get out of his car to come get you? Then why you said he argue with him? You inviting that. You asking for that. Let that man go where he got to go. You go where you got to go. Have us come out there for and get shot or we get dumbness. A MSP trooper was in the I-94 medium just west of the incident. At that time, that trooper was able to locate and stop Butler within minutes following the incident. Troopers then located the female victim who identified Butler. I say it again. Stop that road rage. I keep telling y'all, leave people alone. It shouldn't have got that far. It should not have got that far. Can't nobody tell me otherwise. There's no reason. What are you going to get out of arguing with somebody? You think you're going to win? You're going to win a prize? You really think you're going to win a prize by arguing with somebody? People is just crazy. People out here are crazy. I'm checking the tracking. It says that it just left the Hagerstown location. You know, that's a 901. Well, that's a good sign. So it arrived at Hagerstown at 8:07. And amazing how these keep changing. Now it says it departed Hagerstown at 1:27 a.m. No, I'm sorry, 7:32 p.m. So at 9 o'clock. So hopefully it get to Baltimore. If they can get it by 8 a.m., I'll have it today. So I ain't going to stay up too late. But that's a shame. Why are you on the freeway arguing with somebody? You're a female. Probably got kids in the car. Why are you arguing with a man? And then you going to keep arguing with them. You don't know who you talking to. See, this is the part that get me. Why do y'all sound surprised? You sound surprised. When, you know, you arguing with somebody over something stupid. And then you seem surprised when they do something stupid. Can we say that again? You arguing with somebody over something stupid. Then you find out that they're doing something stupid. So why argue with them? What do you get out of it? If somebody cut you off, you didn't have an accident. If it's your fault, I already told y'all, do the universal. This is the universal. Sorry. That's it. That's the universal. I'm sorry, I'm an idiot. I didn't know. Forgive me. That's universal. That's like somebody flipping you off. Is universal. Go on this. That is universal. No matter how mad somebody is, if you do that, you stun it. Because even when they try to say to the person next to them, you see that fool? Hey, man, they just said, man, they didn't mean it, dude. Yeah, man. And they go about the business. But when you got to be, you too, and your mother and your son, and you little dick bastard, and then you find out somebody shooting at you, you don't understand why. Really. Like I said, if I was the 911 operator, I would have said, he shot at you? Really? I bet you won't do it again. Click. That's what the 911 operator should have done, but she was off the job. That's what she should have done. Should have said, don't argue with nobody no more on the road. Let them go where they got to go. You didn't have no accident, let them go where they got to go. If the person is an idiot, why do you want to get in front of the idiot? If you got a jack off on the road, why you want to keep getting in front of them? Let them go where they got to go. The same thing what I said earlier about the two guys wanting to kill a gay guy. They want to be the judge, jury, and executioner. Let them go about their business. Why are you going to put yourself in something? If you see they're doing something you see is wrong, why do you want to involve yourself in it? Why do you want to be a part of it? If what I'm saying don't make sense, somebody let me know. Because you can't tell me. You ain't been with a group of people and you see somebody old walk by with a crutch and somebody in there, yeah, look at that old hop along bastard. Yeah, old crippy crip. And I bet you nobody in that crowd will say, why you bothering that man for? That man mind his business, leave him alone. Won't nobody say that. But they'll join in, yeah, look at him. One eye bigger than the other, 1 foot bigger than the other, look at him with them clogs on. Man, buy some real shoes, man. Why do we feel we have to gang up on people that look different than us? Why is our life so boring? Because you can say what you want to say. The next time you go into a restaurant, especially if you see two women, just sit and listen. Just sit and listen. Yeah, that daggone waitress thinks she all that. Look at her sashaying around. Looking at her, he thinks she look good. Yeah, Probably got 5 kids and can't keep a man to save her life. And ain't got no man themselves. Probably got about 10 kids at home between the two of them. But they gonna talk about somebody else. Do y'all get where I'm going? Oh, we just lost somebody. That's how you know when you're telling the truth when you lose somebody. Might have been talking about them. Hopefully they listen and learn. You want me to stop talking? Come up with some conversation in the chat. Distract the talking. But that takes too much effort. Peace to you. Because y'all know I'm telling the truth. Yeah. Look at him sitting over there. Sitting there wearing a mink coat when it's 80 degrees outside. Just trying to show off how rich they is. Look at him. All them dang on diamonds on. look like a prostitute right out of Rodeo Drive. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Why we can't leave people alone? Why we can't leave people alone? If you see somebody that look different than you, or that look deformed, or looks poorer than you, why do you feel the need to make them feel worse about it? What do you get out of it? Does it make you feel better? Is your life that bad that you gotta pick on somebody whose life is worse and make them feel bad, then you feel a little better about yourself? Is that what it is? Yeah, you keep telling me to get a job. They got him over there all strung out. He need to straighten up and get a job. That man might be a veteran. That man might be shell-shocked. That man might have got addicted to painkillers after they cut off the leg you making fun of. What's your excuse? You making fun of him. Why you ain't got no job? Don't you got 5 kids you ain't taking care of? You worrying about what he doing. What are you doing? You trying to justify his situation. That man could have a Purple Heart. You don't know. Police looking for you for child support. You can be sitting right next to R. Kelly in the jail. But you worrying about him. What are you doing? We keep worrying about what other people are doing instead of worrying about our situation. When you got to worry about what other people are doing, you're not doing enough. I ain't got time to worry about what somebody else doing. I'm always trying something new. Tonight backfired. We tried something new tonight, it didn't work. It backfired. That don't mean we stopped. It just backfired. Things happen. Trial and error. But you can't get mad. It's sad. We hope not have it happen again. But things are going to happen when you try new things. There's no getting around it. Things happen when you try new things. And I already know for every 2 steps I take, the devil will yank me back. I already know that. We know that. We just get ready. We keep going. You don't let it bother you. You just take it. You take the hit and keep going. People think that the help comes when somebody intervenes. The help comes when you're given the eternal drive to keep going, no matter how many people try to hold you back. The eternal drive. Do you know that when I had to restart everything and I came to log in just straight to YouTube and it showed the front page? You know, everybody who I've subbed to in the past 24 hours was on the page. Everybody was doing better than me on the page. Everybody. There was not one person who I got more views in my last video than. There was not one person. Not a one. But when I go click the video, like when I get off of here, I guarantee you half of them shows ain't that good. I won't even make it through 5 or 10 minutes of that show. But you got people who did. Does that mean there's something wrong with me? Or something wrong with them? I'm asking. Does that mean something wrong with me or something wrong with them? Don't know. All I could do is keep doing my show. Keep trying to come show you things nobody else is. Make you think. Hopefully, make you change your ways. Hopefully, when you see these things in your life, you'll be able to say, you know what? Brother Derrick was talking about this. I know how to handle this. My job is done. All you need is one person. If one person hear one thing I say, that makes the whole show worth it. It was just one point. And we make a lot of points in my shows. We make a lot of them. We go places other people scared to go. Because it makes people uncomfortable to hear the truth. They don't want to face their realities. They come on YouTube to forget that problem. If you have to forget your problem to make fun of somebody else, you in trouble. You ain't no different than an alcoholic, or drug addict, or sex addict. You trying to take another activity to forget the activity you should be focusing on. When that activity stops, you still got the same problem. Then what you do? You got to do the activity again so you can temporarily forget about the problem. That's where the addiction comes in. You can't face your reality without that crutch. Whether that crutch is alcohol, whether that crutch is drugs, whether that crutch is being a sex addict, whether that crutch is being a gambler, whatever that crutch is, you can't face life without it. Whether it's being on YouTube all damn day. Whatever your crutch is, you using it to escape your reality. Now some people, I understand their health ain't that well. They probably don't like to go outside much. And so they sit on YouTube all day. I can understand. I don't want to sit in the house all day. I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out ways to get out the house. Who wants to sit in the house all day? Especially sitting in the house all day, sitting in somebody's chat, calling somebody names. That's how you want to spend the day? Peace go with you. But I'm not going to do that. Very easy to. I don't like giving people the spotlight don't deserve it. But since our numbers are real low today, you know, I was in somebody's panel like I was today. And when I came in, they were talking about another YouTuber. And I was trying to figure out how to get them on the show and run the show like I was doing today. But I wasn't in the Hangouts. I just had them on the YouTube. And by the time I got everything straight, they were talking about, the people who they were talking about was on. And they were talking about flagging people. And then they told me, stop screaming. Like, why? Stop screaming. They might flag you down. You gonna flag me down? Flag me down for what? I ain't done nothing. I just got here. So I stopped screaming, and then I took the phone, and because I wasn't streaming, I didn't need the power. So I went on and logged in on the phone. And the man was, yeah, and I'm gonna block you, and when I find you, I'm gonna get you this and that. And I was like, and I said what I said before. I said exactly what I said before. I haven't changed anything. I said I really enjoy that man in the beginning of his stream because he is so uplifting and nice. As we get toward the middle, he starts to rant and rave and talk about people. And then at the end, he tries to be uplifting again. So I enjoy the beginning. I turn off in the middle and come back in the end. I enjoy it. But now they saying that he gonna flag me down. I ain't done nothing to that man. So I noticed at the end of his stream, he was like, if you come back, you apologize, all is forgiven. I didn't feel I did anything wrong, but the Spirit said, you know what? He's on right now. Why don't you go in there? And I went in there. And the people that he was talking about, who I was on the show with, never one of them came. But I came in. He said, I'm surprised to see you here. I told him, I came in late on your show. I asked, I prayed about it. And I'm here. You said if you come in, all will be forgiven. That's what I did. He said, all right, everything should be good, right? But then you got Lulu talking, little slick disses out of her mouth. And I realized she being overprotective. But this is a grown man. The grown man said everything was fine. And this is the problem that I had with Nobody Cares. And old fartsy wartsy, artsy fartsy. Chump of the week. When the man said, I want y'all to do a video on me and tell me about the people. And I told the man, the people in my sector, they might come attack with trolls when they find out who you are. He said, I don't care. I got good moderators. Do what I asked you. I came in there again. He was like, did you do what I asked you? I thanked him for introducing me to people. He said, you do what I asked you. I told him the same thing. He said, I told you I got trolls. I got moderators to handle trolls. Put the word out. I made the video. I make the video. You got an old artsy fartsy leaving comments in an old video, blocking me on Hangouts. Why he didn't come out in Hangouts and say that? See, this is the kind of punk stuff that really gets my ire. You could have came to me like a man, but then you're going to make sure that you hide yourself, because I keep seeing people say, hey, Artsy. We're in the same chat and people are saying, hey, Artsy, but I don't see you. I don't see nothing you say. So you and No Night by Cares was saying stuff, and I can only see her in. So I got to try and figure out what y'all saying. Right? But then you got Lulu, who came in my chat, and she should have dealt with me when she was in my chat. She was in the chat. She should have been a woman and dealt with me then. But no, see, she didn't have a wrench in my chat. But she got a wrench in his and I don't. So I go over there, and now she trying to flex because she got a wrench. I got 26 channels, 2 Twitch channels, and 2 websites. Why do I give a damn about you having a wrench in somebody else's channel? Why would I care? Y'all don't use your brain. It shows how retarded you is. If the man was cool with it, it's his show. You just a moderator in his show. Why are you trying to run his show? Why are you trying to run his show? Why is No Night by Cares? She tried to run my show. Now she's trying to run that show. Same thing with old faggot, tip of the week. Ran my show into the ground. Now what, you want to run his show into the ground too? Still can't do a live stream to save your life. Won't even show your face. Sitting there talking about somebody karma. What karma? I dissed my whole sector and we still back to around 100 views a video. You got all my old people in your chat and you still struggling. Video been up for 7 days and it's finally hit 100. What's the karma? What is the karma? You losing, son. What's the karma? You've been in that sector for years. I come in there and pick up 250 subscribers in a week. You only got 500 and you've been there for years. I follow you over there. Why do you think I'm jealous of you? Why do you think that? What is wrong with some of y'all people? If the man said fine, then that should be it. It's his show, not yours. Stop trying to run somebody else's show from the chat. Somebody tell me, why am I lying? Anybody tell me, why am I lying? Somebody tell me where I'm wrong at. If I'm in your chat and you don't like what I said, then you do something about it. I'm in somebody else's chat. You shouldn't be speaking for somebody else. And then you got the little douchebag ganging up because he know what I can't see. I can't see what he's saying. He know I can't see it. But other people are responding to what he's saying. But that's the kind of coward. And y'all rotate toward that. Then go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. But the fact of the matter is, I didn't just go to his chat. I didn't just go to Wacky Chat. I went to everybody chat. So I ain't got to go back there. I got other chats to go to. I've been on his panel, but I've been on other people's panel too. I don't have to just sit there. I don't have to sit there. That's the point. I'm not going to stay. I stayed under Victor Moan way too long. I'm not going to stay under anybody. I'm going to go everywhere. So no matter what, I got a place to go. So I ain't got to worry about clinging on to one chat and trying to run that. Just like the old women at the church. They want to be the first lady. Anytime somebody new come in there, who's that new? No, we run this. This our church. Couldn't be the pastor wife if they were the last woman on earth. But they're going to make sure don't nobody else come through that door. That's what I'm talking about. Get your own. Because point blank, no matter what I do, I can come back to my own and still do and say what I want. I don't need to be in somebody else's stuff. We don't have to look around for stuff to do. That's always something to talk about. Always. That's the difference. So while you clinging to somebody, I'm not going to cling. I meant what I said. I don't care if one person watch or if 1 million watch. I'm going to try and put on the best show I can put on. And I will put the show up against anybody's. I will put what I do up against anybody's. Because that's the one thing I'm not hearing. Somebody might say, oh, you show too much stuff. But don't nobody say the show bad. Oh, you're fat and you're ugly. Don't nobody say it's bad. That's the one thing. I want to do what other people afraid to do. And I tell the truth. And I keep the truth. No matter what somebody else says. I know I'm in the devil's world. But you know what? We're going to keep doing what the Spirit tells me to do. We're going to stop listening to other people. I'm listening to what the Spirit tells me to do. No matter who I'm with, I answer to the Spirit. I don't answer to no human being. Human beings can't do nothing. When we get up there, what they going to do? They can't even deal with down here. What you going to do when we get up there? So no, I'm not going to follow anybody. but Jesus and God. That's who I follow. You think, well, you can't do this, and you can't do that, and you can't do this. I don't pay that a bit of mind. I'm going to do it. Sometimes I make mistakes. I made a mistake tonight. But you learn and you keep moving. You don't harp on it. You keep moving. You keep reaching for that star. You get it, you get it. It's better to die trying than not try at all. Like I said, I told you we was going to do the skate channel. It's coming. The 360-degree channel. It's still coming. It might take me to the rest of the year to get that camera I want, but it's coming. The stuff I'm doing, it's coming. We're going to keep rolling on until we get there. We're not going to stop. Nobody's going to slow us down. Nobody. And you keep saying that, people keep saying, you know, you ran people off or you. No, I didn't. I'm doing the same stuff I did when the only difference is I'm not listening to other people. I'm doing straight what I want. And if they want to go, let them go. That's the difference. How come I can just go? I can be fine. I did a great job of going to a fresh sector, meeting a whole bunch of people. Great job. I did a great job. And like I said, with the new people I'm meeting, I'm hoping to learn. Because I'm learning from them how to run a better show and not get flagged. That's what I'm trying to learn. I found some remedial voice things that I could do to help me stop stuttering so much when I read the stories. Because you can't get flagged for reading the stories. So rather than showing videos, maybe we could start reading the stories. I said that earlier. I'm always trying to think of something different, something new, something fresh, something nobody else is doing. People are going to be resistant to it. That's their problem. I can't worry about what somebody else think. I can't worry about what somebody else do. That's their problem. Fact of the matter is, we roll on. And everybody that came and gone, we still here. Still here. Still doing the same show. Ain't missed a beat. We get flagged, we go down to 20 views, we shoot back up. We get flagged, we go down, we shoot back up. We are the most rebounded and the most resilient show I've seen. No matter what happened, we bounce right back. And we got a good base. Number one, we don't run out of content. There's news every minute. You can't run out of content because you can't run out of news. You don't run out of news. We always got content. Can always do World Star. There's always a lesson to learn. People keep doing the same stuff over and over again. There's always a lesson to learn. For everybody to say, no you don't, then why are there thousands of videos to show? There are thousands of people that don't know. So why can't we come on and show? I really enjoy the self-defense videos. Especially for the ladies that work at night. For those of y'all that say, oh, we don't need them. And why we got so many women that's getting raped on the way home from work at night? Some of them need to see some of my self-defense shows. Do y'all understand where I'm coming from? For everything that you say nay, I can show you 10 yays. For every nay, I can show you 10 yays. You got somebody that sat there and said, you know, I'm not like some people that come on YouTube and preach. I'm like, you're saying that when you smoke weed on the air, you drink on the air, you smoke cigarettes on the air. Really? You're a representative. You're representing God and Jesus. You want to tell other people about how to represent God and Jesus. Really. But I sat up under his arm for months. But you want to sit there and talk about people who don't even read the Bible and I challenge anybody, come dissect any sermon I've done. Come dissect any sermon. All I got to do is wait for a topic to come to me, type it in, bookmark it. Don't even read it, just bookmark it and do the show. And I will decipher every scripture that comes past me with no problem because I ain't doing it. The Spirit is. I will decipher every scripture. Now, you got people that spend a whole week planning a sermon. And you got some people that get high and drunk and pick the Bible up and try and do a sermon. Who you want to roll with? Who you want to roll with? And I put the words on the screen so you can go with me. You can correct me if you can. I ain't met a person to correct me yet. We ain't had many a troll come in here. Ain't never a troll knock me off my base. Never a troll. Never. I ain't never seen nobody come and say, you know what? You're wrong. Because if they do, I'm going to say explain. And when they have to explain, then you're going to find out they don't know what they talking about. I ain't got to wonder. The Spirit going to tell me. I ain't got to wonder. But I found it strange that we actually started, instead of just doing scriptures, we actually started doing the book. We were going into the books. Like we do page 20, 25, 26, 27. We went all the way to the end of Matthew. We went and we did Deuteronomy and Leviticus. We went through the book by book. So now, instead of just verses, we're actually in the book and still deciphering everything that's there, breaking it down. I don't read it beforehand. I don't have to. Because that's going to put my thought on it. I don't want you to hear my take on it. I want you to hear the Holy Spirit take on it, not mine. Because man adds stuff to it. Man try to make it fit his agenda. I want you to hear it from the horse's mouth. Not with my touch on it. Not with my finesse on it. But but don't bring that to me because you're going to get chopped up and spit out. That's facts. You will get chopped up and spit out. You better off trying to get me for the news than you will on the religion. You wouldn't last 5 minutes. Because I ain't got to do nothing. It comes to me. I don't have to do a thing. It comes to me. Does that make some people salty? That's too bad. Stop worrying about reading something and actually try to make a connection. Stop bragging about Jesus and actually try to talk to him. You'd be surprised what would hurt. You would be surprised. What is going on? That's because the chat not popped out. Go to live chat. Pop that chat out here. All of your information, everything is deleted, including you. Have a good one. Peace and much love to you. Thanks for your support. Now, what happened was, when I went into the Gmail to change the email from 40 to 54, she was sitting down there at the bottom. She and some other people who I haven't talked to in I don't know how long, and it showed on the screen. I didn't know that. So I guess it's a good thing. She claims she didn't watch me anymore. It's a good thing that she did, because otherwise I wouldn't have noticed until I watched it later on. So I put up the Sammy R banners so nobody could see anything, and I went through and I edited out the video and took that stuff out. I took her off, Minnie, Danita, Taz, Papa D. I took everybody. Chump of the Week. I took everybody off of there. Took off Nat B, took off everybody. Fact of the matter is, she is right. I shouldn't have. Why do I still have them? She's right about that. Well, they're all gone. If it was possible, I would delete everything. But Chrome makes you keep a hangout. We're not on 40 right now. There's no need to have anything. I still got to figure out how to make this computer be 54. We on 54. We are not on 40. You know, the channel, they go from, where do they go from? 45 to 72? What is it? 45 to 71. And then we have one that's not numbered, but we got 45 to 72. We got 3 channels that's on the same 2 emails, and the rest of them have different emails. So we got different emails. It's like 20-something emails. I only use 2 of them, and that was one. And like I said, I don't know how she even got into, I've been asking her for the months. I don't know how, I had her on Google Voice. I don't know how she got into the Hangouts. I don't know how that merger happened. But anyway, I keep taking her out and they keep putting her back. I don't know why. So now, I'm going to find out how to erase the whole Hangout. The whole Hangout for 40. I don't need it. We're not on 40. 40's been flagged. It won't be available until May. We do not need anything off of there. We don't need anything off of there. I need to transfer the eBay and the Amazon to this account, and then we don't need that 40 at all. The only reason that popped up was I had to change in the email. I had to go in there and change from 40 to 54. I couldn't do it on Chrome. I had to actually go into the email, and then I changed it, and then I was able to get the link that the woman sent me to go on her show. That's the only reason that showed. For me opening it up just so I could change from this channel, from that channel to this channel, from Brother Derrick 40 to Brother Derrick 54. That's it. That's the only reason. Like I said, the fact that her name was first, I had said something to her weeks ago, and the only thing I said to her probably since January. And I said, you see here what he said, you know he talking about me. When I say something to him, don't get in the middle of it. And that's what was sitting there. That same thing. She never responded. That same message been sitting there. There ain't nothing before or after it. So anyway, it's gone. But like I say, I'm gonna have to go into this phone because they're supposed to be on Google Voice. And I gotta make sure that she off Google Voice. Yep. January the 20th. We are in March. So let me see if I can delete her. How do you delete? How do you delete? No, I don't want to do that. How do you delete? Why can't you delete the whole thing? All right, once selected. Now, how do you delete? It say call. How do you delete? What is this? No, that didn't do it. I can't believe I'm stopping my show trying to figure out how to delete something. Well, I don't know. I don't see it now. You shouldn't be here either. Get this out of here. Okay, I see the trash can. That's how you do it. And let me make sure she got deleted. You got to watch this here. Let me go through here. Who else is here that shouldn't be here? Okay, we don't need that anymore. Get rid of that. Delete. Delete. Anything from her. Go back out. Go in again. All right, so she's off the Google Voice. Okay, that's where she's supposed to be. I don't know if she got on Hangouts in the damn beginning. To be honest with you. She didn't know how to work Hangouts, so I don't know how the hell she got on Hangouts. But anyway, all right. So let's see here. I gotta go to the bathroom, y'all. Let's play a song real quick. Right back. Hey. Hey. Can't none of you punks out there F with me. You suck for me. Don't buck on me. You can scan the Atlantic along the Eastern Shore. I bet no one rocks like the big show of Baltimore. Can't none of you punks out there F with me. You suck for me. Don't buck on me. You can scan the Atlantic along the Eastern Shore. I bet no one rocks like the big show of Baltimore. Yo, can't none of you punks out there F with me. You suck with me, you spend your buck to suck on me. There's no comparison to suck like you. I'm harassing like a stalker, I'm dynamite. Like Jimmy Walker on good times, you can't define my talent. Call the sucking cop. Like, get the 411 on the musician who second to none, the only one who can't be beat. So take a seat. Who out there can defeat me? For the human orchestra, the one-man show. I shine sucker proves like mop and glow. I'm selfish, I hog the spotlight. My beats and lyrics are always tight. Excitement at night. I fight the good fight. If I was a Dan all day, I talk MCs all night. Hey. You're bragging about your gun on the fight, son. Stop whining, no one cares. Pull up your pants and comb your hair, and you might get a job this law. But no, you wanna keep swinging, so you keep bringing strife into your life. You won't pick up a book, my friend, till you're stuck in the pen for some hard time. And when you get out, you wanna rob with your tails or being locked down. Sorry, clown. I made a scrimmage that image because being hard is doing right, like walking away from a fight. Go back to school, find a church, maybe you'll wind up in the back of a hearse. By the way, how's blowing liquor on the ground? Help get their homies. If it is widow, check on the kids. They might be lonely. If you got a girl, why not commit? Instead of banging everything that strolls on the strip. Remember loose hips, sing shit, leave the hoes alone, leave the streets alone. Then think about picking up that microphone. Because get none of you punks out there F with me. You suck to me, don't buck on me, cause you can scan the Atlantic along the Eastern Shore. I bet no one rocks like the big show of Baltimore. Can't none of you punks out there F with me. You suck to me, don't buck on me. You can scan the Atlantic along the Eastern Shore. I bet no one rocks like the big show of Baltimore. this will be messing full effect.
I'm on that.
Take a picture so you can say you saw a brother like Dark who keeps it raw and sore. For those suckers who took the TKO, the one-man show. My rap grows as I show and prove I got the sound to make you move. I have the skills, I have the heart. That's me, I can always like a shark. No these orders. After the dark, you players can count your money while I count my money. My block, I hack you not. I rock one of these rock ones, fly like I am what I am. Taking brothers like Van Dam Jones on a raw with doesn't matter. My head is the flag, you like the rules of
Hitman.
The crazy, the Brazilian like MC Sham. I'm there with my law. I'm the only brother that keeps it raw. The raw is war.
War is raw. If you didn't want to fight, what you sign up for?
Yo, we late, I'm ready to cascade you with my sound. Putting you something down, take it how you want it. It's my time to shine, this is how I do it. Don't like it, just let me do it, but don't fight it. It's like the chorus to recite it. Yo, I'm gonna get refined and like wine, mouth with age. My words flash you like 12 gauge, on a battle, less engaged. It's magic, my pen is a page, eyes go like Shaq. I'm gonna do something, put you on your back. The road to be something like sheep goat, I've been rocking some 8 years old. Don't tell me nothing, Jack. You know, suckers don't go on step off midway. It's ludicrous.
The jump that gets airplay.
Let your long generation extra paying the cost. So keep talking that. Keep spitting it black. Sooner or later, I'm coming to put you on your flag.
Why? Cause raw is war. War is raw. If you didn't want to fight, what you sign up for? Raw is war. War is raw. If you didn't want to fight, what you sign up for?
Yo, I'm creeping up behind you. Yes, you go the wrong way to through. Everybody looking at you like the back of loser like you. Come on, take your best shot. Here's some soda pop. You're out with the soda, get those. Right up from smoking and don't you don't pop the trunk. I think that's yeah. Now take the set, finish the best, let's engage. My baby don't need to pin up rings and records. Actually, don't put up a bad hut with crack 2 ribs. Like Marley again, you be moving on up. The meat to the makeup. If I catch you in the bag, break inside while slam, then I can jam your ass to the concrete. This is one heat who's hard to beat. I'm the tall package. That's why I ride with you. One of these savages. Hooligan. Who would call the water and have some cash like you feel like Chris Tucker. Because he gets paid, motherfucker.
Cause raw is war. War is raw. If you didn't want to fight, what you sign up for?
So you say I don't belong on the same table as you, but you want to screw that. I'm about to dominate.
I'm more annoying than a
bitch is straight. He control the work from state to state, town to town. Brought us truck, but I found her next to the ground. I'm not hardcore. I only get hardcore. Feel me.
My defense is my secret. If I curse, then believe it.
But you can't censor me. I have all rap stars wearing ditches.
Cause raw is war. War is raw. If you didn't want to fight, what you sign up for? Raw is war. War is raw. If you didn't want to fight, what you sign up for?
Bro, damn raw. The one man show.
Raw is war. War is raw. If you didn't want to fight, what you sign up for? Let me crack my paws across your jaw.
I'm out. Yeah. The one man show. You know what's wrong with this country? A whole lot, huh? You know? Nah, I know, but y'all don't know. That's why we doing this. I'm doing this. Whole lot's going on. Yeah.
I'm defiant, a legend, a giant. The most gifted SOB to ever hold the MIC.
I'm so fat and
Beat me.
Beat me.
Know your role before you get my soul in your a-hole.
Blessing me or accepting me.
But I stick to the truth. I let my knowledge unfurl. Who said it was in? You don't know my friend, but you follow blindly. Bring it down, get bowed down.
I remember when I sneak up and lock up on the pen, doing hard time.
But don't drown.
I used to get caught up on thought.
What is it?
What is it? Other brothers like me, the thought of revolution.
Bringing you the facts.
That's my job. It's a talent all along God.
We need a revolution.
What's the solution?
I don't know.
Go to your gun, might want to protect you. I know you could do it. How you like that? When you walk like a big taking
No, I can't handle that. Take it back. Take it out. No, take it out. Can't handle that, can you, son? You're trying to make a difference. What the solution? We need a revolution. Because doing right is always hard, and this is talent on loan from God. Doing right is always hard, and this is talent on loan from God. I'm ready. I'm feeling my beat. Because when we battle, I like to stump you chumps. Like Marlon Gaye said, close the door. I got everything you've been waiting for. I got so much punishment to kick out. Clean up these neighborhoods. Bring your skills to the table. Bring your chains and diamond rings. It don't mean a damn thing. That's all I need for my Casio. There's other brothers like me who start a revolution. Now one day, we'll find a solution. Yo, we need a revolution. What the solution? Don't ask me. I don't know. Bringing you the fact. That's my job. Until we do something, ain't nothing gonna get done. Ain't nothing gonna change. And I don't care if you like it, if you don't like it. We need a revolution. What's the solution? We're talent on loan from God. When you start getting shot up, we need a revolution. Talent is God-given, Holy Spirit driven. Don't like it, too bad. We need a revolution.
Yo, Bro Darrow, the one-man show. Bro Darrow. Gotta keep it going for no track. Brother Derrick. Because I am the only person, the musician who brings
the only person.
What's going on. But I tell you what you don't want to hear. What you need to hear. And if you can't relate to that, then you got the problem, son. Wake up and become conscious. Yo, dark is coming. Dark is stunning you with some new slam pound of the eardrums
of you dumb-dumbs.
You don't want none of this. Attention, you promise all dismissed discharge from emceeing you chumps abroad. Don't like it. Who gives a I don't want to be shooting at me headed drunk. Go get drunk, go smoke, go blunt. It's time for a change, time to rearrange the perception of a rapper from a self-childhood to a battler, a scrapper, someone with something to say. Now, positive MC should get the ad praise. That's the problem with black folks. We only want to hear gossip and dirty jokes. Who getting evicted? Who's going broke? Who got locked up? Who got shot? Who got dropped? Yo, enough is enough. We need to stop. I want to hear who's making it, who's doing right, who's winning the fight against racism, homelessness, and poverty. These are the issues that are important to me, like cancer, high blood pressure, and the cure for AIDS. See, there's more to life than just getting laid, than getting paid. Yo, can you feel my rage? Yo, a new day is coming. Look, that's the way it is. Things are never going to change. Time will by, but our situation stays the same. Us black folks will never learn. How many more times do we have to get burned, yo? But that's just the way it is. Things are never gonna change. Time goes by, but our situation stays the same. Us black folks will never learn. Get a grip on reality, stop pushing jump, and bring us.
But that's the way it is.
Full of hope, so we can look forward to a new day.
Things are never gonna change.
Because we all struggle, we all scrap the scrape that make ends meet, whether it's a 9 to 5 or hustling on the street. We're in this together. Our race has weathered for hundreds of years. Slavery, Jim Crow, and segregation, but we're still here. But we have to overcome the last 2 generations who don't have any respect for each other. The elders,
not even their father or mother.
I'm not pushing, I'm telling the truth. Stop renting New Jack City
and check out roots.
Black people are the only race with no culture, but we do have a history.
Change that animation real quick.
Yo, listen to me, because it's hip-hop culture.
It's manufactured by others.
But it's all we got.
Right.
Who says it was hot?
Right.
Who says it was not?
Not me and you.
But you go along and listen to whatever song gets at play.
Then you buy the gear
and the video.
Lexus, Mercedes, and rodeos. They're parking in the project next to the hubs.
Alright, y'all, it's time to get a grip now. I've been nice, now it's time to bring it. That's the way
it is. Things are never gonna change, time goes by, but our situation stays the same. Us black folks will never learn. How many more times do we have to get burned? Yo, but that's the way it is. Things ain't never gonna change, time goes by, but situation stays the same. Us black folks will never learn. How many more times do we have to get burned? Yo, but that's the way it is.
But that's the way it is. But I don't feel like rapping, y'all. I feel like talking. Because it seems like I'm walking. No rhymes. Look, y'all, we need to get our act together.
But that's the way it is.
I'm by the projects and I see all these nice cars parked in front of these houses.
are never gonna change.
The house person get a driveway to park your car in. Why are these women buying all these wigs, press on nails, trying to look like somebody else? You're a black woman. Wear your hair in its natural state. When are you gonna stop being conscious? When are y'all gonna wake up? It's like you unconscious. Why these men worrying about getting trucks and worrying about playing PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2? Why don't you play being a husband? Why don't you play being a father? Why don't you take control over this community because it's slipping? The women are taking over, and I see it.
That's the way it is.
The government with the check in the house. Now they ain't put your butt out the house. Come on, man. All you do is talk trash. It's really sad. When we ever going to come together and unite and really start building and trusting each other? This is BROTHA, the one-man show. Talent is God given. Knowledge is Holy Spirit driven. Wake up, black people. When you gonna wake up? Let's get it together, y'all.
All right, y'all, we're going to get up out of here. Before I go, anybody got any final comments? Anybody got any comments on any of the topics we had tonight? Anybody got any comments? All right. Let's get one more song and get us out of here. Let me see. Put something on your old school playback. What should we end with? How about Stumbling into Danger? I should say that for tomorrow. What's the day? Today Saturday or Friday? Okay, it's Saturday now. Okay. I can still play it tomorrow. Sunday.
Yeah. BROTHA, the one-man show. I'm back with another track. Spitting out the truth. We don't lie.
Watch that Holy Spirit just glow out of it.
Oh, yeah. Nice to know. Oh, Lord, I'm not worthy of your love because your grace is...
Good night, Naya. Thanks for coming through.
I don't want to feel the wrath of your anger, but I keep stumbling into danger. I let myself back into a life of sin. Can you forgive me again?
Like I said, those skates come tomorrow.
I keep feeling it.
I'm going to be out on them.
I'm not ready.
46
My heart
degrees.
is heavy. I'm stuck in a state of confusion. I'm doing
Not 28, not 30. 46. I'm going to be out. I ain't going to be out.
This world enough to make my faith unfurling path. I try to stay on the right path, but it never lasts. I don't want to feel the wrath of your anger, but I keep stumbling into danger. I feel like a marked man. I know you understand that this agony is part of your plan. Or am I just weak? How did the devil sneak inside and deprive my spirit? Jesus said he would never leave us. So why is he being quiet while I died in snacks and unclean acts? Oh Lord, I'm not worthy of your love because your grace is the last thing I think of. I don't want to feel the wrath of your anger, but I keep stumbling into danger. I'm making my plea. Jesus, can you help me? I'm not perfect on the outside. I seem righteous, but inside I'm fighting the battle of my life. I need someone to focus on, a child, a wife. I got too much time on my hands. It's all about me. I'm free to do what I want. Whatever I feel with no repercussions. I get bored. My flesh and face start struggling. I get lonely. The followers at the church don't help. I'm around 100 people, but I'm still by myself, so it's easy to lower myself. I've been in the company of someone who threats my spiritual health. But Lord, you took my great-grandma, my mother, bless their souls, and left me with no guidance in this cold, cruel world. But worst of all, you snatched my baby girl just when I was starting to appreciate fatherhood. And you won't send anybody good who I can marry, who can carry a child for me. I refuse to be a single missionary in another country, alone in a nation I don't know. But deep down I feel that's where you want me to go. Oh Lord, I'm not worthy of your love, because your grace is the last thing I think of. I don't want to feel the wrath of your anger, but I keep stumbling into danger. I don't understand my purpose when you unlike me and bring to the surface what you have in store for me. I wonder, are you ignoring me, or is it the other way around? I know I'm stubborn, but your word says that a believer will from within be changed, and then that person won't want to sin, while I'm really willing and able, waiting for you to the table my simple lesson is you I trust, so do what you must. I give you full control of my soul. Oh Lord, I'm not worthy of your love, because your grace is the last thing I think of. I don't want to feel the wrath of your anger, but I keep stumbling into danger. Another hit from Bordeaux, one man show. Feel that.
I'm sorry, y'all. One more time. I'm sorry. I'm getting down.
Praise God.
Take me back. I'm sorry.
Fatherhood, and you won't send anybody good who I can marry, who can carry a child for me. I refuse to be a single missionary in another country, alone in a nation I don't know. But deep down I feel that's where you want me to go. Oh Lord, I'm not worthy of your love,
because your grace is the last thing I think of.
I don't want to feel the wrath of your anger, but I keep stumbling into danger. I don't understand my purpose when you unlike me and bring to the surface what you have in store for me.
I wonder,
are you ignoring me, or is it the other way around? I know I'm stubborn, but your word says that a believer will from within be changed, and then that person won't want to sin, while I'm really willing and able, waiting for you to the table my simple lesson is you I trust, so do what you must. I give you full control of my soul. Oh Lord, I'm not worthy of your love, because your grace is the last thing I think of. I don't want to feel the wrath of your anger, but I keep stumbling into danger. Another hit from Bordeaux, one man show. Feel that.
Oh, y'all, I'm getting down. I'm sorry.
I'm out. Praise God. Never forget.
All right, y'all. I appreciate everybody coming by. Spirit is telling me to say some things, and I don't think I need to say them. But I'll say it anyway to end. Because I could say, if I wanted to be ignorant, which I won't. If you don't watch me anymore, you wouldn't have known. But that would be ignorant, and we're not ignorant. It was a mistake. To show that, accident or not, what's wrong? It ain't the first time I made a mistake, and it won't be the last time. I only know one person that's perfect, and that's Jesus and Adam. And Adam messed up too, so everybody messed up. But the fact of the matter is, you turned your back on me and you never said why. And Cab 7 is not an excuse. Because Cab 7 was happy with the video I did on him. Very happy. So who are you to speak for him? That's the problem that we had. Everybody else left. And I knew you were going to leave too. But I was hoping that you would just say I would leave. You didn't have to use Cab 7 to do it. You didn't have to. You could have just left. Just said bye. That was the problem I had. But then you want to gang up with old weak boy? That's the problem I had. Y'all were trying to gang up on me when the man said he was happy. So who are you two to speak for him? It's his show. That's the problem I had with you. That was the problem I had. Both of y'all contributed to this show, good and bad. But you contributed. And I appreciate that and I respect that. But what you did was worse than what the other people did. They just simply stopped watching because a woman and a man told them not to. But I thought y'all were my friends. They were just people that watched the show. Y'all turned your back on me and you still never gave me a reason. Still never gave me a reason. And the sad part is, before then, I didn't even know it because y'all wasn't coming by anyway. And the show didn't miss you either. The show kept rolling on. So for everybody who said y'all were the backbone of the show, when y'all stopped coming by, the show didn't stop. Y'all been telling me for the longest time, come over here. Come over here and see. I came over and saw. Not only did I come over and saw, I came over and made an impact. I made a lot of new people. But see, I didn't just stop at just one. There are still 50 chats I need to go be in. 50. I still got 50 people I need to go spring up in that chat. See, I didn't just go get the biggest one or two. For every one person that I met, that led to me meeting 5 more. It would take to the end of the year for me to get into everybody's chat. I'm trying to learn from everybody. Not just listening to y'all two. I'm trying to learn from everybody. To make myself better. Seems like y'all got a little irritated. I told y'all when I was young, I didn't like being a fly on the wall. I didn't like being a wall hugger. It's a dance going on. You should be out there dancing. What you hugging on the wall for? When I come into a chat, I'm coming in. Hey, how's everybody doing? I'm not going to come in. Yeah, that's a great painting. Yeah, we love you. No, I'm going to come in. Hey, how you doing? What's going on? What's happening? What's the topic? Oh, let me tell you this. I'm coming in with energy. And I'm going to be seen, I'm going to be heard, but not ignorantly like a ratchet, but I'm going to come in and be seen and be heard. And the people are going to see personality. They're going to see spunk. Can't bribe my way in. Not going to whine my way in. I come in like a bat out of hell.
If you're not going to notice me, I'm going to make you notice me. If you don't like it, that's too bad. Keep moving on. You ain't got to say nothing to me. We can be in the same chat. You ain't got to say a word. I said hi to you the other day in the chat. I mixed it in with 10 other names. I don't know if you saw it or not. Probably didn't. Good. But I said hi to you. Because I don't harbor no hate. But I don't like a person that keeps saying, and that's why I don't watch you. But then every time I turn around, there he is. Yeah, I made a mistake tonight. But you shouldn't have seen it. I'm glad you did. We corrected it. It's edited out. I erased that other video for nothing, but it's all good. I make videos every day. Ain't nothing special about a video. You did a lot to help this channel out. But then you abandoned the channel. But the only person that's doing better is the one that was always doing better, who you claim you won't go see. Every other person that I see you with ain't doing better. That was from this sector. What does that say? The only person that's doing good is the man in Detroit. He's doing good with that nature boy. I don't understand the attraction, but he's doing good with it. Listen, what everybody else doing? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So, I'm not mad. I'm not hurting. I'm straight. I'm good. I'm doing my show the way I want to do it, and we rising back up. But I thank you for introducing me to that other sector. But I'm surely not going to come in there. Oh, that's a nice painting you got, Janet. We just love you. Come in there with that baby stuff. I come in there with energy. You make the people want to hear what you got to say about energy and knowing what you're talking about. Don't get mad. That's the one thing about being a church boy in the hood. You make yourself fit in because nobody's going to invite you. You got to make yourself fit in. So I can fit in over there. Sometimes I'll be sitting there on them panels and you'll see me. They talking about stuff. You'll see me in the chat. I have no idea what the hell they talking about, but I wait till I do. And then I explode. Or I'll change the subject. Just like I took my subject over there. She had 32 people watching. I only had 4. I had 4 or 5 people over here watching. She had 32. I took my subject over there. I'm sorry that your name and phone number showed. Like I said, you deleted. I'm glad it did happen because now you're gone. There's nothing. There's no record at all. It's gone. No record at all. And I didn't just do you. I did everybody. So we ain't going to have this problem again. I did everybody. Everybody gone. And right, well, why should I have it? I ain't got no use for it. No use for it at all. Because I found out there are no YouTube friends. There aren't. And to this day, I don't know why you donated. To this day, I don't know why you befriended me. But I was appreciative of it while it lasted. And they say things come for a season. So I enjoyed the season. We had our ups. We had our downs. It was a good ride. All good things come to an end. No need to be bitter.
No need to be bitter at all. But because bad things happen sometimes, there's no reason to give up, like your friend who told me in the hangouts, I just can't do it now. Too many things go wrong. I can't handle it. No, things are going to go wrong. As long as there's a devil, things are going to go wrong. As long as there are demons waiting for you to slip up, things are going to go wrong. But you got to ride it out. You just take it on the chin. That's what I did when I walked in to Cab 7's chat. I took it on the chin. He linked in the camera and said something to me. I took it on the chin. But what about the other two douchebags that was in the chat? They couldn't take it. The man already said what he had to say to me. And that should have been the end of it. But no, they had to push it on. That's the problem. That is the problem. It's not for somebody else to speak for somebody. People can speak for themselves. Remember what I said earlier about the two guys that killed the gay man? They took it upon themselves. That man wasn't bothering them. Man wasn't dating nobody in that family. But they took it upon themselves to go take him out. Stop taking stuff upon yourselves. If the person say it's good, then you let it ride. Now, if he come to you and said, well, you know what? Then you can go ahead. And I have no idea why Lulu was threatening me in the chat. Yeah, and I got the wrench and I'll block you. So what? I'm looking at you like, so what? This ain't the only chat to come to. I still got like 50 more to go visit. What's not coming over here going to do to hurt me? You had places for a season. I don't even come over there that much. Do you realize that any given second, I got 4 chats to choose from where I want to go? I choose the person that got the fewest views. I figure they need the most help. Whoever watching them less. You'll see me all over the place. I'm not ashamed to go in. Because see, I can speak up for myself and I can just go blend in. I don't have to wait for somebody to come call me. That's the problem. See, y'all thought y'all was going to leave and I would go under. Instead, we did better. We did better. With y'all, this channel only went to 80. Without y'all, it's at 250. Think about that for a second. With you, it couldn't get past 80. Without you, it's at 250. That says it all right there. Ain't nothing more to be said. You can say whatever you want to say. The fact of the matter is, we've been on this channel for what, 2 weeks? And we almost tripled the subs on it. And every day YouTube knocked my views down. I don't understand how I got one number and turn around. How I got 70 and then I only got 30. I don't understand how that works. I keep bringing the subs up and they keep coming back down. We just take it on the chin. You'll hear me asking about it in other chats. Y'all numbers keep going up and down. I know why they going up and down. They keep telling me, oh, it's YouTube. No, I know who's doing it. I expect it. I know who's doing it. He got to do it. And he got to make sure I see everybody to get a 1,000. He got to make sure I see everybody to get a 500. He got to make sure. He got to make sure. Because trying to discourage me. He can't discourage me. We're going to still put on a good show. No matter what. We're going to put on a good show. And, like I said, without worrying about other people, the show is going the way I want it to go. I like it that way. I'm focusing on my move. Not on donations.
I'm focusing on my move. Once I move out of here, I ain't gonna need nothing. And still be able to do my show the way I want to. That's what's holding me back. I need to move. But until I can, I'm gonna be alright. I made it this long here. I'm a survivor. Survivor's gonna make it. Yeah, it's killing me that we can't do 2K, 4K. It's killing me. But you know what? The day coming. The day is coming when we will. Until then, we don't need it. We actually doing a basis of 630. We're doing 1172 by 630. And for those of y'all who got OBS, my beginning base and my ending base is 1132 by 630. But if you go into the output, you got simple, and then you got live streaming under advanced, and you got recording. Under simple, live streaming, and recording, we got rescale to 1280 by 720, which is HD. That's why we have the HD symbol. So we starting and doing the information. The phone only has to do 630 instead of 720. Then at the end, it dumps it off to YouTube at 720. So it doesn't flicker as much. But after about a couple hours, the phone get hot. And the phone starts struggling. And we go red for a couple of seconds. Sometimes it lasts 5 minutes. We did one show where I was red. I had a screen like I got right now. You couldn't see what we was. We stayed red for an hour. And we still kept doing the show. And I was freezing. My face was getting blurry. We kept doing the show. We don't let that stop us. See, the devil wants you to stop. Oh no, they're going to make fun of me. Keep putting on a good show. They won't care. That's what I learned. You put on a good show, they won't care. You can have all the pretty little animations thing running across your screen. What I've learned from the new sector that I'm in, people want to see you. And like I said, when we get our big channel back with the 1,300 subs on it, we not going to show videos anymore. We only going to show stuff off the internet. I'm just going to start reading it. That's fine. Then we'll do our watch time. Got the subs. All we needed the watch time. I'm hoping that by the middle of April, that this channel will be near 1,000 too. And then we'll have 2. But if not, it is what it is. But still, I'm not worried about the AdSense so much. I'm worried about moving. That's what I'm worried about. And I'm going to call up there Monday. It's been 60 days. Monday will be 60 days. I'm going to call and I'm going to ask, am I on that list and how far down am I? If they tell me that I'm too far down, once I learn how to work these skates, I'm going to start riding around and applying at the high rises. Because some of them go by your income. And I might be able to get something in one of those. We always working here at the Brother Derrick Show. We always working on the next thing. That's what separates me from everybody else. I'm always thinking and working. I ain't just sitting, waiting, sitting on my hands and hoping. I'm always trying to find something out. A lot of the time, the door gets slammed in your face. But you got to keep knocking. Try a different door. Ain't nothing going to be easy. And we don't want it easy. Because if it's easy, it don't last. Just like last summer. It didn't last, did it? It didn't last. We don't want to be dependent on other people. If I can't afford it, I don't need it. Pure and simple. I'm still going to do everything I said I was going to do. I'm going to do it. And I'll never be alone. I got the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. I will never be alone. So I can't be lonely. I'm never alone. I am tired of being in the house. I'll tell you that. I spend way too much time in the house. I know that. When I was downstairs, you could open the door up and take a chair outside and sit down outside and see people walk by, stuff like that. I'm tired of being in the house. That's my biggest complaint right now. I know I'm on the waiting list. Hopefully, it won't be no daggone 4 years. Whenever the call comes, I'm going to be ready. Hopefully, I won't be living here when it comes. That's what I'm hoping. I'm still checking the ads every day. Matter of fact, we might look at them tomorrow. I haven't checked them in a couple of days. We might look and see if something pop up. Because who knows? Like I said, most places, I don't want a room. I want an apartment. Because I don't know if you can take Davey to a room. So I'm kind of like handcuffed. But I mean, if you're going to pay $150 a week for a room, that's still $600 a month. And you got to share the kitchen and the bathroom with 6-7 other people. And some of these row houses that I've shown y'all, they got 3 stories. So you got 2 bedrooms on the 3rd floor. You got 3 bedrooms on the 2nd floor. Then you got the living room and the dining room that they're going to turn into rooms. And then you got the kitchen. And that's going to be where everybody's going to be a table in there. And you can come cook your food and eat it. And then go back upstairs to your room. So, pretty much. Nah. I don't want no room. I want an apartment. I want my own. I like cooking for myself. I like it. So if people are waiting for me to crumble, it's not going to happen. And the things that I'm looking to do this summer, every other part that I see somebody doing it, they're doing very well. So when I start doing it, and when I start showing up in their chats, I'm going to get even bigger. I got a lot to look forward to. There's no need in looking back. Like I said, I did my season in that sector. Time to move on. And I keep trying to move on. So let me get out of here. It's 1:46 in the morning. Y'all have a great night. Thanks to those of y'all that came by and watched the show. If you get a chance, check out the first show where I talk about the mark of the beast and is it starting in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania? Is the time gonna come when you're gonna have to have that chip in your forehead? Or you're gonna have that chip on your finger? Is the time coming? In order for you to buy goods, to barter, to do anything, are you gonna have to be able to because the chip on your credit card might wind up in your forehead or your finger. How you gonna steal something? What you gonna do? Set up something, have somebody finger, and put them on yours? Be like, I'm taking your money. It's gonna be a legal transaction that's done. They're gonna be able to track it right back to you. That's why I say it's going to get exciting. I hope I don't live to see this. It's going to get exciting. And I hope that I gave y'all something to think about. Hope I gave you a warning. Something that nobody's talking about. Everybody just want to talk about, you know, what's going on with the R. Kelly and stupid stuff like that. Big things could be happening right under your nose, and you've been distracted. You've been distracted with insignificant stories. That's where I come in at. I try to give you the hard-hitting stuff. So, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a great night. Peace, everybody. Much love.